Noisy self. How are you guys? I have a different angle tripod. I'm always saying that shit, right? I'm like, how is everybody? Wait, where'd y'all go? You were there and now you're gone. I've got so much stuff to show you. Tons of stuff. Hi, you guys. Oh my God. I think I'm kind of crazy looking because I literally did not shower. I said I was gonna shower. Nah, I didn't want to shower, and maybe for like 3 days. Whatever, I've been working. I worked all day. If I haven't responded to your emails, because I get so many emails, are you going to do readings again? Are you going to do readings again? That I really can't answer them because I just can't think about it right now, but I'm going to answer them. I look clean. If only you knew. If you smell my armpits. See, look, now my eye's twitching. I have this weird twitch. It's on my left side. What's happening? Okay, I got another shirt. It says, not going to lie, I'm a little bit of a pain in the ass. There we go. Perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. And that is from, oh my God. Now I always forget. I got to show you guys these things before I get in trouble for, oh my God, where did the paper go? Oh my God. It's from KB. I'm calling her Keithy's twin. Anyway, her initials are KB. I had the card and I don't know where the card went. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed with myself. You guys have no idea what I've been doing. Maybe you do. If you're psychic, you do. Look at this beautiful shirt. This one says, caution, I have no filter. Caution, I have no fucking filter. And then, oh my God, thank you so much. Okay. Vicky, hi. Look, my eye's twitching. Can you see? There's a twitch. I can feel it. New moon in Aquarius at 23 degrees. Kamikaze new moon. Okay, so me and Kenna, I was on the phone with Kenna. First, I got to show you this. Also from KB, this is shungite. Look at this. Look at this chunk of shungite. I'm going to put it right here, and nobody's getting through with their, whatever, right? Right there. Shungite. Anyway, me and Kenna were, I was on the phone with Kenna, and first I was trying to remember what lipstick I used to use because she usually picks out my colors for me and, because Kenna does makeup for a living. So when I'm all crazy and I can't remember what I'm doing, I call Kenna and I'm like, what the hell? So I said, I need more pink. This is Saint Germain, which I used to wear, but the one that I wanted to get was Flesh Pot. Of course, I'm walking out of the store at that point and I'm like, shit. Yeah, Flesh Pot. So Kenna's beautiful, my Kenna. I call her mine. Her mom is Jen, but anyway, 5G makes the eyes twitch. Okay, well, my fucking eyes twitching. Yeah, so, oh wait, is it new moon in Pisces? Hold on. Let me check. You know what? I could be crazy and not know because I haven't really been looking, but let me literally check. Hold on. Let me check. I'm gaining weight rapidly because, okay, Miss Australia. This would be from Karen in Australia who sent me the bed sheets, right? What does she send me? Oh my God. Okay, so seriously, yes, it's in Pisces. Wait, let me check. I don't think it is in Pisces. Why do I not think that? I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm totally lost. Let's see. I thought it was. What month is this? This is February, right? Oh no, I picked the wrong one. We're in March. Pisces it is. Okay, duh. I'm like, wait, are we in February? I don't even know what day this is. This is Friday the 12th, right? No, the new moon, hold on. The new moon is tomorrow at 23 Pisces. I was thinking it was February. I don't look, actually. I just know it's a new moon. I don't even care. I don't really care anymore because, like, nothing's going to be big deal. I don't care. Anyway, it is tomorrow. Let's see. Pacific time. It is at, I don't know, whatever time it's at. Let me Google it. Calendar's not telling me. You keep buffering. Do I? Damn it. Do I keep buffering? I've got exciting news, but wait, I got to tell you. So I receive a care package from Australia, from Karen. Oh, no, it's Vicky. Vicky in Australia. Sorry, I got confused again. It's Vicky, and she sends me all kinds of crazy Australian candy that's supposed to be shared with Lila. And I text, but then I eat it. So no, it's not Karen, it's Vicky. It's Vicky. It's from Vicky, who gave me the bed sheets. Anyway, this is one of the candies from Australia. It's milk chocolate. It's Rocky Road milk chocolate. You know, this is going to kill me if I eat this. And I can't even understand the calorie count because it's in, you know, whatever Canada's in, and I've let go of that years ago. So I don't even know. It's better that I don't know because I ate all the candy. So that's one thing. Plus, she sent me some beautiful other stuff. This is a wine cozy thing, you know, or whatever. I'll just put coffee in here. It's a coffee cozy thing. I know my teeth. I'm already chipping them and I haven't been to a dentist in like 2 years. No, you can't eat that shit being fit. Trust me. You'll just get fat fit. Anyway, look at that. Beautiful. And then, and I think this is serpentine. She sent me a serpentine heart. It didn't say, but this looks like serpentine to me. Look I love serpentine. Like, you have no idea how hard it's been to find. She must have read my mind because, yeah, I know, right? It's been, if I didn't hike, I'd be 5,000 pounds. Like, I'd be ginormous from hell. But look at this, serpentine. It's so beautiful. I love serpentine. It's actually like, it's so beautiful right there. So this is from Vicky in Australia, and these are so cute. Plus, she gave me some magnets and some pins and a bunch of candy. So yummy. Some of it was coffee malt balls. Hello, like, oh my God. But it's Australian. And some was some yummy pineapple chewy candy. And I accidentally ate the bag. The entire bag. Like, Lila didn't get any at all, okay? She's 9. She gets enough candy. And then look at these. These are sweet little, look at this, little Australian koala bears with their little boomerangs. Look, isn't that cute? Oh my God, I love them. They're my friends. They're like hair clips. If I had hair, aren't they cute? Okay, Sloan's eating all the good stuff. I know. Lila's going to get so mad. Oh my God, and we received baking sheets. Somebody was sending me, I have no idea who it is right this second because, of course, I left that in the car, so I don't eat them. But they were sending me sprinkles, like 6 things of sprinkles, like pearl sprinkles, yummy candy sprinkles for cookies. So yummy. Anyway, and then cookie cutter and a cookie cutter sheet. I've got them. And the cookie cutter sheet, the cookie cutter is astrology signs for Lila and I. And accidentally, I ate some of the sprinkles. It's like I have PMS in the middle of the night. And I'm like, what is sugar? And you guys send it to me. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so there was that. And then this I received. And it is another 3D light. It's called a moonlight. And this was sent to me, I think, from somewhere in California. Moonlight, I want to say. And you know who you are. So pipe up here and tell me who you are. It said, my beautiful, delicious baby Sagittarius. It's from a picture on Facebook of me kissing little Dewey when he was a baby and sniffing him. I did sniff Keithy. And so, yeah, it's a moonlight. It's beautiful. And it's over here. It's not, well, I had to bring it over here. So it's just like this. But that's me and Keithy. And it's so, I love these things. Every day I get something, or every other day or whatever, I get something that is so beautiful. I don't even know what, I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's beautiful. And of course we have shungite. Look at this shit. Well, that's a big chunk of shungite. I know. That's it. Come near me. Ugh. All right, let me find the cards. I put the cards over here. Yes, this is Vicky from Australia. She sent me all the chocolates and she said Lila could help me. Little does she know I'm an addict who's a sugar fiend, and Lila doesn't have a chance to get near here. But I did save this for Lila, Vicky. Right there. Right there. I have not opened this yet because I have self-control on some level, which is really not fucking true. However, okay, and then let me look for the other. I'm looking for all the cards. Oh, you have no idea what a mess it is back here. Oh, here we have some cards. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, So then the package I got with the serpentine in it, okay, with the serpentine in it, a beautiful, and this is from Helen. Helen Bird, she calls herself. That's her handle, 2021 at Gmail. Anyway, look at her beautiful writing. Amazing. I mean, seriously, you guys write. I love when I get written, and I've saved every letter everybody has sent me. And her name is Helen, of course. And this is so beautiful. And she sent me some licorice candy. And I think she said, hold on here. I'm pretty sure Helen said she uses the herbal deck as well. At least I think that's Helen that said that. Let's see. Yes, it is. The writing is the same because it's there. So she sent me the little licorice candies, you know, which I didn't eat yet. That's what I didn't eat. Anyway, beautiful. Thank you all so much. So much. And Vicky, your candy sending to me, hoping that I will give it to Lila is wishful thinking. I won't. I'm like snorting. I'm like, not going to do it. Yeah, I know. Look, Jana, my nails. This has a blooming flower. It's right there. Okay, can you see? A blooming flower. I know, right? Well, Jasmine did it. I need Ritalin. I do need Ritalin to calm my ass down, but I don't want to be calm. Okay, so super excited. I have all of these. Oh yeah, I got to check when the new moon is. I thought it was today. I guess it's on the 13th. What do I know? I'm only an astrologer who doesn't understand. Yeah, this is teal nails this time. We decided we like them because we do, me and Jasmine, when we're doing shit, right? Oh my God, you noticed my comment. I did. Of course I noticed your comment. I noticed everyone's a comment. You need some UK candy. I'm going to just keep, I eat candy. It's terrible. It arrives and I'm like, yeah, plus wait, what is Neptune in Capricorn? Wait, hold on. No, Neptune's in Pisces, conjuncting Pisces. Freaking bloody. Yeah, okay. Jana was married to an astrologer. Estelle's dad is an astrologer, except he crossed over like that. So he's an astrologer on the other side. And he loved crystals. So Jana is partial to that. She's partial to people that like that because she did marry an astrologer, which I love. I love that she married an astrologer and had Estelle because Estelle is so cool. And Jana is so cool. So that makes sense to me. It makes sense in my head. You know, teal and turquoise, exactly. Yes, Keithy's bench is up. It is up. I'm still trying to look up the new moon before I say it. Doodleberry's bench is up. I know. New moon, okay, in March. This is March. Yeah, we all sat on Keithy's bench. I don't know. Let's see. It's on the 13th of March. Okay, and it's at 23 Pisces. Oh, why did I not know this? Okay, let's see. Oh, my eyes are twitching again. Yeah, he's, this one's twitching. Yeah, we met in astrology class. I know, right? That's what Estelle told me. I know, that's so awesome. That's so great. So great. I mean, that's so great. What else could you say? I don't know what else to say about that. Lip liner is always Jonton Blue 5K Beige, which I like my lipstick to look like Pepto-Bismol. I don't want to look natural all the time unless I'm not wearing any makeup, then I don't give a shit. So there's that. All right, let's see. Yeah, Venus and Neptune. There you go. It's the new moon in alignment with Venus and Neptune, all in Pisces. I've forgotten what month we're in. So Keithy's bench arrived. I didn't know it. I was driving down the street and Allie called me. That's Andrew's girlfriend, Keithy's friends. And she was with George and Danny. Allie calls me and says, Sloan, the bench is in. Well, 2 days before that, it wasn't in. So I turn around, grabbed John, went back up to look at the bench. So we haven't had like a bench warming yet. And Chance didn't know. Anyway, City Parks, Los Angeles Parks and Recs Foundation is the one that, this is Saint Germain from MAC. Mwah, MAC. Anyway, yeah, so Chance didn't know. He asked them to tell him when they were going to put the, what the hell am I saying? Put in the cement, because I was going to put some of Keithy's ashes there, but they went and snuck the cement in. And then, okay, and then The bench showed up. So I think the bench showed up on the 9th, which was, yeah, they put the concrete in and then they put the bench in, right? Pepto-Bismol. No, I love it. People say that. I mean, it's, you know, they have another word for it, pink, but I'll call it, instead of being a rude bitch, I'll call it Pepto-Bismol. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I will put it in the description. Thank you. You know, they call it, you know what they call it, pink. Anyway, although I don't think my body parts look pink like that, but whatever. I'm not going to get into an argument with it. Not. Okay, I know I'm sick in the head. Sorry. Kitty cat pink. Yeah, I was going to say that because that's what I think. I'm like, hey, if my lips can look like my vagina, why the hell not? I mean, who says that? I just said it. I'm so sorry. Okay, cotton candy pink. Exactly. Saint Germain from MAC. That's actually what it's called. Saint Germain lipstick, or whatever this is. Pussy pink lipstick. I call it Pepto-Bismol pink, though. Anything that looks like that. That's what I call it. That's what I like. I mean, pink isn't really my... Oh, I'm drinking just hot water. Again, see? It's just hot water in a cup. I drink hot water because I ate so much candy. Thank you, Vicky. I ate all the candy from Australia. Pretty much all. And I might have eaten the sprinkles, too. We're not going to talk about that. I'll go and replace the sprinkles I ate so Lila doesn't know that I ate them. Because sometimes I get up and I need sugar. Hot water, yeah. I really do drink hot water like 2 or 3 times a day. And then I drink like spicy tea that doesn't have any tea, like doesn't have caffeine. And then more hot water. And then I drink a keto shake and then a protein bar. And then today I had eggs, avocado, and onions for dinner. Yeah. Kiss me now. Kiss me after that. No, I brushed my teeth. It's okay. Although I haven't been to the dentist, so God knows what's going on in my mouth, really. And I don't care. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't do lemon water because it's acidic. And now the heater's on me. Okay, so Barbie pink. Yes, Barbie pink. Barbie pink. Oh my God, 16 weeks pregnant. That's so fun. That's so fun. Yeah, that's great. Pregnant. Yes, pregnancy. I'm trying to think. I was like a rotund. Oh my God. So speaking of pregnancy, we went down, me for the 3rd time, went down to Irvine. Wow. Hello, call hang up on me. I went down to, where the fuck did I go? Irvine. And so I had taken, oh my God, I had tubs and tubs. I told you guys this, tubs and tubs of pictures that we just threw in the garage. I have all the negatives. Yeah, I'm that person. And like the VH8s and then the little cassettes from the Panasonic. And when we got robbed in 2010, someone stole a lot of our family pictures. Yeah. And they stole my vibrators. You know the story. Because someone is a fucking asshole. So anyway, I went to pick up all of that stuff. So I have been buying, separate disk drives. So I gave John, because it was Wednesday the 9th would be 30 years married. Technically, we're still married, even though separated, but it would be 30 years married. It was 30 years, actually. 30 years. That's what kind of bitch I am. I don't let go of something till I let go. Anyway, yeah, no, they stole 12 of my vibrators when they robbed the house. Many. I have many. I still have many. That's right. Anyway, I was looking at all the videotapes, so I'm putting them all onto, I found these amazing, look you guys, look at this. See this? Do you see this thing right here? I figured it was the neighbor's sons, you know, because like they stole my bras too. So I'm like, whatever, like, whatever. And they stole the cashmere and they stole the leather jackets, but they stole my bras. Like the bras are pretty fucking expensive, you know. Okay, so this one is Jason's because it's a number 2. See, this is an outdoor. It holds 2 terabytes of stuff. Okay, 2 terabytes. Happy birthday to your parents. That's cool. The 10th and the 11th. 2 terabytes of pictures. So I gave John one with all the family pictures, and then this one's for Jason. And see, it's got a hook. So like if there's a fire, you take this out. Anyway, that's it. That carries 2 terabytes of pictures. So I found my birth videos of me giving birth to Keith. Okay, I had to remove that from Jason's, from his disc, because I don't think he wants to see his mother do that, even though he was with me when I gave birth to Keithy. But seriously, yeah, they ended up on eBay, right? Yeah, so I saw my birth videos, hilarious. I look like I'm being accosted by some kind of hostage terror, oh no, scoliosis, you can fix that. You can fix that. But I definitely look like, I mean, you're kind of, I don't know what to say. Anyway, I look like some kind of a beast, okay? Like giving birth, a beast from hell. So anyway, I found all those videos and that was it. No, I didn't use epidural, or I had home births. I found the video. My mother was videotaping, my birth mother. She was there for both my kids' births, my birth mother. And so my birth mama was taking the video, and Jason was with me, and John was there. And then our midwife got there late with Keithy because it was Christmas and she got stuck. And I was begging for drugs. But anyway, the video, I mean, I have a picture of Keith's, like literally the video is Keith's, I know the birth videos, Keith's feet are like literally out coming out of my crotch. And I'm like, wow, it's a wonder anybody ever had sex with me again. Seriously. Because like, if you watch that, you'll never have sex with anybody. It should be a birth control deterrent from little kids, right? I think 4 natural births. Good for you. I only had 2 because I only had 2 kids, but exactly. So that's what happened. So I put all those stuff on these little things. So the boys got, this is 2 terabytes. Look at it, 2 little terabytes. You can put the rest of this shit on here. And if you have to run because there's a fire, you can grab this. Like you put it by the front door by your keys, and you can literally grab this, and it's waterproof. Not that I would put it in the water, but it's waterproof, and it's a SanDisk. It's waterproof and drop proof, and it's out for like hiking, right? So yeah, there you go. And so there you go. That's what I did. That was a gift for Johnny, and now this is a gift for Jason. And I spent 2 days. I have bags. So I doubled up on everything. Everybody has their own little disk drives, one at a time, in their own separate bags in case any of us lose anything, right? And then they're all on those one drives. So like nobody can steal our shit. Because Keithy dying, I didn't want to lose the pictures, and I kept thinking of fires. So I'm like, and I had bins and bins of pictures, and bins and bins and bins. And I was like, this is ridiculous. So I had them all scanned. Cost a shit ton. I mean, I should have a boob job right now. Another one on my forehead. That's what I should have. That's what I should have. So yeah, the bench is up, and that was super great. So I'm thanking everybody who helped with the bench. Just people send just anything, like even sending me chocolate is helping with the bench. So great, because it's fire retardant and recycled. So it's there. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Because in the city of Los Angeles, they only guarantee the benches. I thought you had problems birthing Keithy. What is your problem? I don't know what you mean, but yeah, I did have problems birthing Keithy, but I still had him at home. Anyway, I looked at the video. It was pretty funny. But so the bench is there, and just so you know, the city parks and recs in the city of Los Angeles, okay? Hi, you guys. In the city of Los Angeles, right? The city of Los Angeles is for a bench. A bench is like, oh, talking to Deborah. Okay. A bench is like It can be upwards of $5,000, but we bought it for $4,000, which if I didn't have the GoFundMe that you guys did and all of this work, I wouldn't have been able to do it because, yeah, it was very expensive. But if you're going to put a bench up, I mean, you have to go by the city rules. We were going to sneak a bench up because, we're kind of ghetto that way. I mean, Marvin's like, I'll build you the bench. And I'm like, but they'll take it down like they took down the cross. So on city property, I wanted it more to remain there. And they only guarantee it for like 10 to 15 years, meaning it's supposed to stay up forever, but like nobody can take it down. So like we could have a bench there and then somebody could come and say, that bench, oh my God, no, I wanted you guys all donated, whoever donated and helped and said kind words. I wanted to keep everybody updated because we really did get the bench. And Chance is at the LA Parks and Recs Foundation, and that's who my contact was. His name is Chance and the last name is Kawar, and he was a nice kid. And he had to drive all the way from the good neighborhood down into the valley because we're the last park, probably at the end of the valley, because I think it goes into Silmar or Simi Valley. No, Silmar. I think it goes out of LA at that point. So we're a new park down there. And it's not that it's the biggest or the best, but yeah, it has a plaque. It has Keithy's name on it. And the plaque says, I know you guys couldn't see it so well. So Chance sent me the picture of it when it was up. He had to help me with punctuation because, I literally will not punctuate and over punctuate and not spell right. Anyway, this was it when it was in its packaging, and he sent it to me just as he received it. But it says Keith William Bella. That's because that's Keithy's name. And it says son, brother, friend, and warrior, because his name means warrior, and he was a fighter. Deeply loved in our hearts and souls and forever free. And then it says LA Parks Foundation. So we were not allowed to put any year he was born, year he died. I don't know. LA doesn't let you do that. They say it causes graffiti, and I'm like, alrighty then. Maybe the numbers, maybe it's gangland. I don't know. Anyway, that's what they said. So Chance helped us, and he came down 3 times because we picked, we picked spots, but then there was stuff underneath the ground, like the cement may have cracked because of the water underneath. Not that it rains, but this is where we had Keith's service. And the reason we picked this area, because Keith spent we lived in Burbank, so Keithy spent tons of time in the Burbank parks all over the place. But the reason we picked here is because when he was riding his motorbike, which was a relatively newer thing for him, he was only 24, this is where the kids ride. So the park is on the street that goes into Angeles Crest. So when I'm coming down from running Mount Wilson, and if John picks me up at the top or whatever, we drive in the back way, which is down past this park. And so Keithy was working out there every morning. He would ride his bike up, and then they put in a really tiny, I'll say jungle gym, but it's got all that push-up crap and whatever. Anyway, he was doing that in the morning and then riding his bike and then running and coming back and going into down into the canyon. So all the bikers do. Like on Sundays, I used to love coming down from Mount Wilson from the observatory because that road winds up for miles, and there'll be 25 Porsches all driving. They take their Porsches out to do that, or their motorcycles. So all the bikes like Keithy and the purple and the blue and the white and the red, they all bomb around the corners, but everybody knows, and it goes up really high into the mountains, and it's beautiful. So that's why we did it there, right? So we did that. And because he hung out there, and we had a service right where the bench is, but facing the other way because there's 3 picnic tables there, and that tree is where the preacher stood, and all of Keithy's friends and family stood behind that. So that's why we did it, but I couldn't have done it without you guys. And in the same, just the same thing, just all the support, the nice letters, the nice, everything. Yeah, that's one thing I taught my kids was fitness first and proper way to eat, he died when he was 18. Was it a motorcycle accident as well? Oh my God, that's so young. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So, what was that? I'm going, but yeah, when the kids were little, Keith used to run from salmon and broccoli. Run like he would see salmon because I don't like I'm not a gourmet cook. I just like to bake. I don't do like what do you call it? Dressing in turkey. I don't do any of that stuff because it's just I don't know. I just don't. So gravy a little bit, but I make it a little bit. Yeah, I was making salmon and broccoli, chicken and broccoli, chicken and rice, salmon. And so Keithy would go, broccoli, and he'd throw a tantrum. And Jason, when he was 17, oh my God, Jason was eating McDonald's for a whole year. That supersized me. He saw that and he wanted to gain weight. Yeah, that's right. You heard that right. Jason wanted to gain weight. So he ate McDonald's for an entire year. And then I would just cook like a roast beef once a week, salmon, chicken. I went to this restaurant called Rocky's where all the weightlifters worked out. And I would order 2 chicken dinners, grilled chicken with steamed vegetables, rice, and 4 salads. And then I would just take a bite. And sometimes I did order French fries. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, during the beginning of the lockdown, they went out of business. And Rocky the owner, he climbs Mount Baldy. He goes every Wednesday. Anyway, I don't know if I should say that, but he does. But I ate his food through 2 pregnancies always, and my kids ate it. They grew up on it. Alcohol overdose, and my mom was away out of state. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's terrible. Alcohol overdose. Oh my God. I wish people would teach young people not to do that. Yeah, I wish they would teach them. But anyway, Keith hated it. And I took my boys to a gym right away when Keith was 4 months old. I would drop him in the daycare at the gym while I worked out. So they got very used to it. And I had the trainers when they were little, 6 and 7, teaching them how to use the kid equipment properly. And then I was always hiking and they were always taken outside. So they weren't really kept inside, quite frankly. They didn't really, and Keith scootered all over the freaking place, unfortunately alcohol overdose. I know, right? Oh God, so sorry for that. But it's interesting because Pisces will over-medicate, over-drink, all of those things. That's a Piscean thing to do. Yeah, I did hear of the Cecil Hotel. I don't know. I started to watch it, but it kind of was boring me. So I was like, yes, anesthetize your body. Hot water. That's definitely what I drink. It cleans your body out. Look, you can see. I'm probably going to drop this in my lap. See? Water. So I just boil the water. That's how I keep warm because I get cold. And then that's what I do. Yeah. Yes. And that's it. Exactly. And wait, I was going to say something else. Can't remember. It went boom right out of my head. Boom, boom. Oh my God. Okay. So I got a bug up my ass. That's what we call it when I go cuckoo. I got a bug up my ass. And I decided that because I love to hike so much, you know how much I love to hike. So I want to spend my life doing what I want to do. And clearly I don't have Keith, so it doesn't really matter what I do anymore, really. I love my hair short because I can put a cap on and hide. But you know what? Your face gets really tanned here. Oh, look. Facelift. Anyway, sorry. Now my eye's twitching again. Look. It keeps twitching there. What the hell? Excuse me. Anyway, I decided that I'm buying a van. Yeah, I'm going to be that person. I'm buying a van and I'm going to convert it moderately, old van moderately. And I'm going to start taking it like Palm Springs, Joshua Tree, sequoias, and start just hiking. So I am definitely doing that. That is what I am doing. And my friend who helped me redo our house, Johnny, he's out of town right now, but he will be back. Are you doing yours in spring? Yeah, I plan to go. He'll be back in 6 weeks. Yeah, I'm not going to be crazy. However, I have worked out the dimensions to do, hey, Sloan, Canadian Arlene here. Oh, there you go. Canadian Arlene as opposed to down the street Arlene. There's down the street Arlene and then there's Canadian Arlene. And I can visit you in the van in the summer. Oh, and I got to do a shout out to little cousin Cassidy. Okay, little cousin Cassidy had her baby, Olivia Jade. So little Cassidy is Jason and Keith's cousin. And little Cassidy had her baby And her little baby is a double Pisces with a Scorpio moon. Oh my God. Ah! Anyway, she's very happy and such a cute little baby. Really cute. So that's our new, I guess she's like my grand cousin, I guess. I don't know. Cassidy, I guess Cassidy and Jason and Keith are cousins, and Thomas and Delaney. And so, yeah, little Cassidy. So we got to go in the van. But this is what I figured out. Coffee in Buenos Aires. I'll be there too. Okay, this is what I want. That's what I'm doing. But I'm going to get, because our neighbor has a dog grooming one, and it looked like third cousins. Thank you. It looked like, and congratulations to Cassidy. So great. So great. Loaded 12th house baby. Loaded 12th house. At first, Stephanie, that's Cassidy's mom, she told me it was, whatever time she told me, it was off by 6 minutes, and then she sent it back, right? I do have Jason and Lila. That's true. They can come in the van if they want. You know, Jason ain't going to want to come in the van with his mama, but Lila will and Kenna will. But anyway, so I switched the birth chart, and it moved the sun into the 12th house out of the first. This is psychic baby. So I know, she's so cute. I can't believe it. I remember Cassidy when she was born. So that's great. I think she's the exact same age as Jason. Cassidy, Jason, Keithy, Thomas. Or was it the other way? Yeah, Cassidy, Jason, Keithy, Thomas, and then Delaney. And Delaney, you know, I stopped. I didn't go match for match with Delaney. No, Deanna does not do birth charts. That's Deanna. I don't think Deanna does astrology, from what I know. I believe. But anyway, my neighbor has a grooming van, okay? So for his grooming. So he uses the Ford. I figure the Ford is best. And you have to consider the wheel length, and you have to consider the high roof, because all the men in my life are super tall. So you can't have like a short roof, and I just can't have a short roof because I want to go like this, and I want to put shit on the roof. Yeah, my Delaney is 323.97. That's cool. Yeah, the transit one, the 250, I'm going to go moderate, but I'm getting a used one. I'm going to do a used older one. That's what I want to do. And I need a shower, so I'm going to do the shower. Now for the bed, okay, so like high top, I mean, seriously. Well, I want to put shit on the ceiling, but I want a bed that comes down. So I want like a bunk bed, and then underneath a sitting area, and then underneath that, the garage. That's what I'm doing. But I'm doing the bath. So I figured out where to get the bath, where to put it in. I just have to get Johnny to frame it when he gets back from where he is. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the plan. I already have my favorite battery that I'm going to hook everything up with, and I'm figuring out, yeah, that's exactly right. And I'm figuring out where I put everything. I don't have to have a stove. I think the cartridge toilets are the best because, I don't know, it just creeps me out. Like, whatever. Try not to go to the bathroom in the van. Excuse me, out of the van if you have to go to the bathroom. Be in the parking lot, out and in the parking lot. Like, what if you have to do something disgusting and there's like 3 people in your van? Can you even imagine that? Oh my God. Okay. Like if you got your period in the van and like you had like, I don't know, whatever, period troubles. That would be so romantic. Oh, honey, can you throw me the diaper from out there while you hear all of this? Definitely solar on the roof, yes. And then the battery hookup inside. I am going to use propane for the water heater. I'm not a fan of propane. I'm afraid of blowing myself up. Exactly. Ooh, it's more like period diarrhea, but you know, I don't want to offend anybody. But yeah, I didn't want to use propane, but I'm not going to put like a stove top on it because I'm not a cook. Like I can eat peanut butter. We traveled through the Sequoias and all I ate was peanut butter and yogurt, not yoga, yogurt. And we traveled through Canada. I basically ate peanut butter with a spoon. You know, that's what I eat. So I can do that. And I eat a lot of protein shakes and stuff. So I'm not worried about that really. I mean, I'm not going to cook dinners. That's not me. But, yeah, so the propane would be for just the one burner thing. And then I need a sink, right? A sink, and then the bathroom. The bathroom is my most important thing and how to waterproof it. And then I'm going to put a fan above the bathroom because this will take the moisture out. And all of that. And then I just figured out how to make my van safe, as in come near my van and I shoot your ass. Well, that, you know, the right to bear arms is one thing, but I also figured out some other stuff. There's a really good baton. It's a baton. It's not a baton, it's taser, but it looks like a British bobby baton, you know? And on the end of it, it's a taser. So it's like 13 inches. Because if you get a regular taser, you got to jack them right in the head right then, and then they can choke you, right? Or whatever. So this one is like 13 inches. And if they try to grab it out of your hand, it shocks them. I love that idea. And it's like 60 bucks. That seems like just fun to carry in your purse anyway, just to fuck with people, right? Yeah, so I know the tasing was so funny. The chick that was doing it, she's like, if you grab it here, and she did it to herself. I was cracking up. No, I don't want to look after a dog. I mean, yeah, you should get a dog, but I don't want to look after anybody. I raise my kids. I'm done. Tulip's gone. No more looking after. No. Aerosol spray with a lighter. Remember when you were a kid to blow up bugs? I'm not saying I did that. I'm just saying I know about that. It's like a cattle prod. That's right. They can't get near you. So that seemed really good. And then the best battery I found was that Jackery battery. I'm super excited. The 500 one. And it's on sale. I don't need it right now with the solar panels. So I've got it all on my list of stuff. But first I have to find a van. I'm way ahead of myself. So yeah. That's what I have to do. Yeah, I love him, but yeah, no, dogs are a lot of work. I just can't. I don't want to. No. Thank you for that. Thank you. Oh, Starbucks tea from Lena and Teresa. Now that's getting in my good graces. Along with Australian candy that I didn't touch. This is specifically for Lila. I left some of the other stuff in the fridge. I put it in the fridge, so I have these little things that like to eat all the sugar in the house. But yeah, and so I will put a little fridge in, but I figured it out. And actually, there's a lot of IKEA stuff you can put up. So it does have to be insulated. And, you know, when you go to Canada, pick me up. Definitely. Oh, you're in Seattle. Well, definitely, because I'm going through to Vancouver. But that's what I want to do. I want to go visit, do that, and the hiking. So I will take off and be able to do that. No, I'm living in a van. I don't glamp. I'm not. Are you kidding? I can't, like, I'm not fussy. You'd be surprised how not fussy I am. I like bleach and I like nail polish and I like makeup, but if, like, for years, no joke, when I had business meetings at the networks and stuff, I literally used baby wipes under my arms. I come in the car from running in a parking lot, throw more makeup on, push my hair, that's why it's short, put glasses on, filthy wet bike shorts, meaning from running, sweating in 100-degree heat, wipe my heels off because I get brown, throw on some, you know, sandals till I put my heels on, put a skirt over everything, sopping. That's how I would show up. Like, I don't have to look nice per se. A miniature pit bull. Yeah, I'm not worried. If someone kills me, they kill me. I mean, I don't really care. Why are they going to kill me? They could kill me outside my house here. They could catch me at Starbucks and murder me if that was the case. Trains shower. Yeah, you can have a shower outside. I'm not brave enough to put a bathing suit out in public. And I was telling my friend that. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to, like, ever put a bathing suit on in public, let alone stand outside a shower in a Walmart parking lot and shower. I'm sorry. That's hilarious. Hi. I'm not drunk. I'm in the parking lot showering. But I would keep one of those, like, spoolie hoses so that you could shower behind it. But yeah, gym memberships and truck stops, absolutely. But I want the shower in my bathroom because and you can wash your hair in the sink. Like, I don't even have to wash my hair. But wait, what is people saying? Are they saying mean things again, trolls? Stop it, trolls. Go away, trolls. Kiss my ass, trolls. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I've stopped at truck stops in the middle of the night when, am I filming this? No, well, I'm videoing it. I'm not filming it. No, why? I mean, it stands on YouTube. But anyway, I've stopped at truck stops in the middle of the night I do birth charts, but I have to shut my site down because I can't do everything. I can't do these and do work and do all, it's too much energy for me, really. So troll be gone. I know I need that pitchfork thing to get them. What did you fucking say to me? I'm sorry. That's funny. But yeah, I know I need a blanket with Keithy's name on it. But yeah, that'll be really fun. So anyway, I know to insulate the floor and the ceiling, either in the heat or whatever, because it gets to be 100. I mean, last summer it was 117 here in the valley. Okay. So walking out my front door, it was 117. I'm not a huge fan of that, but you do have to have it insulated either way, or it's going to heat the hell up or freeze. So yeah, but I will use an organic, natural kind of thing in a very thin layer, and just pray to God I don't die in the van and suffocate, or I'll have to find a coffee shop to go in until whatever. I don't know. I just want to try it. That's what I want to do. I want to try it. So I'm going to try it. I mean, I'll come back. I'll have my place and my van. I'm not like living in the van full time. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's the plan. Now I'm just looking for a van. So that's what I'm looking for. And they know that they're van houses, so the new ones cost like $40,000. I can't do that, obviously, because I get a facelift. Before I did that, sorry, or put a down payment down on a house, whatever. Yes, straight walls. You're right about that. I would thank you so much for that. Yeah, I would do that. I would do a bunch. So I need something like pretty cheap. And then if you have to redo the engine, you redo the engine, and then you can get like 400,000 miles on it. So you can kind of do it that way. I'm looking to get a tiny home in the mountains there. Yeah, totally. That's so great. I just love Palm Springs. So I know they got campgrounds there and stuff, and I like to go hike it. Now, granted, in the summer, I'm not going to be like, going up in 130-degree weather up through the desert. Absolutely not. Yes, I know. Gas is going up. Okay, wait, why am I doing a Patreon? Oh my God, no. I don't want to be beholden to other websites where they can, well, I'm just saying I would spend the money on that, where they can take me, take me down. It's it, Sloan. There's a letter K in my blanket. Oh God, I can't turn my neck. Okay, I'll take your word for it, but I pray she can find peace and be found. Okay, I have no idea who that is. Anyway, we have this. This is so great. This will gouge your eye out. This will gouge your eye out. This is protection psychically because boom, right in your eye. That's right. Or at least right on your noggin, right? Just boom, right in the head. Boom. Yeah, okay, if you see a K, somebody screenshot it, or I'll see it in the video when I look backwards. I can't really see it with the light here. It's weird. Yeah, so the next thing I'm doing, which I just did this morning, is me and Paul. Y'all know Paul helps me with my websites, taught me so many things. He's taught me how to do everything where I can do my websites and build them myself. So I've known Paul, he's going to be having a third kid soon. So I've known Paul since before kids, before the wife, before anything. He's young, in his 30s, and he bought a house and he's doing really good. Anyway, that's all besides the point. Paul and I decided we would do live streaming from my website. So we are in the process of putting up the way to do it. So I'll be able to take you from YouTube to my website to be able to live stream over there. So we just started doing that. That's another thing. That is another thing. Exactly. I thought I was the only one who noticed what. Okay. I know, my Keithy. I miss my Keithy. Very, very clear sideways K. Hold on. Oh, right there. K, right there. How weird. Keithy trying to come through again. He comes through. He comes through, right? My Keithy, my little doodle. Yeah, it was very fun putting his bench up. I don't know if he would like that or not. Okay, Jackie just sent me. Oh my God, Jackie, that's great. I'm looking at my watch. These Apple Watches run out of battery in a day. Fitbit, 7 days, 6 days. Why do I have two on? I'm testing them out. That's why. I don't even like wearing watch. Oh my God. Holy shit. How weird is that? Where did that come from? Jackie, that's crazy. Thanks for sending. I'm talking over here. Oh my God. How crazy is that? That is crazy. That's crazy. I can see it I can't see because I got lights like coming this way. So I can't really see. I know I love my Keithy. He loves my blanket, my Keithy, my Doodleberry. There were some very cute. Oh my God, Keith was so cute. He loved to go like this when he was little and then go like this. I looked at all his childhood videos and he was so cute. I mean, he was so cute. That's what he did. He loved to do that. He loved to come out and go like this. I love him so much. No, I was watching all of them, all of his little child videos, his school videos, and then there was little Chirperoo, who was a happy baby turned into one cranky cancer person. Very happy little baby though. And then there's all these like where I was doing little like YouTube with Jason when he was little. I'm like, now we're gonna do this. Now we're gonna do that. And John would film it. Anyway, no life back then, but yeah, it was, I had the family bed. Yeah, I had the family bed. I really did. Are you still doing? No, why you guys keep asking about readings? No, it gives me anxiety when people ask me because I just tell you, as a psychic, we usually, I'll speak for myself, usually, I mean, I do get booked up, but I usually don't like to work like that. So when people ask me, I'm being very honest, when they cannot book on my website and they're like, are you booked out a year? I would never book out a year. I don't even want someone to think I do that. That's ridiculous. I don't want to be that person. I don't want that much work. Thank you. Not my point. I work only for what I have to do. And then I stop until I can get my personal life in order. And then, July 3rd, little Cancer crab. So that's what I'm doing. Having said that, I plan on opening up some readings in July. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much. Guess where your money's going this week, Jackie? Besides coffee or crack. I'm sorry. I digress. No, we found a lawyer to take the case. So that's where we will go. I have no idea how much that's going to cost to start it, but it's being started. So I will know on Sunday. And then that is why I will open up readings. But I think it's going to be April because we are just finishing the astrology videos, which I want to get up online so people can go and study on their own. No, I meant crack. I really do need crack. It would keep me skinny and cute and energized where I wouldn't have to sleep. But it's really bad for you and it's a portal to hell. So... Crack is whack, kids. I know it is crack. Oh, come on. And people know that. But yeah, so I see the lawyer at the end of this, well, the beginning of next week. And Cancer twins, good God. Good luck to you with that. Good luck to you with that. What the second born twin will behave more like a Libra though, because you advance the chart 3 months. So when you have twins, right? When you have twins, you end up doing so twin born in July, okay, so go August, September, October, Libra. So twins, the firstborn carries the birthday, the second carries the exact same time, but 3 months. If you had triplets, you would do it another 3 months. You would do it another 3 months. You would know if you were having twins. But what the hell was I gonna say? Anyway, we have a lawyer and we're doing... Bobby had suggested some stuff in the beginning and that's what we're going to end up doing. So I have no idea how much that costs because I'm trying to subpoena records from the police department. So it's that kind of thing, but whatever, I don't know. So thank you again. And thank you guys for the bench because it's really weird. So what I was going to say is I plan and this is the 13th. So I think I can get my videos done in the next 2 weeks minus hiking. See, because work gets in the way of hiking. Hiking keeps me sane. So if I can't work a lot where I can't go away far to hike. That's why I need a van. So I can come back to the van and then I can hike. You see what I'm saying? So I just get up and go out in the woods and then come back and read my clients and then go back out in the woods. That's what I like. Sometimes I read clients on the top of a mountaintop. They don't know it, but I do. So, all right. I think I'm going to open... let's look and see when the first new moon is in April, because that, I know my van sounds awesome. Every night I call and I'm like, I'm going to bed in the van. All my friends are like, you don't have a van, but I'm going to sleep in my van. That's what I say. Because in my head, I'm in my van, so I can be where I want to be. That's where I can be. Exactly. Yes, pranic healing, breath, of course. Yes. All right. So this is March, right? So let's look in April and find the first new moon in April. And that is when we will start doing readings again. First cycle of the new beginning. Istanbul. Oh my God. Love to go there. UK. I'm trying to get a hold of my cousin, my birth cousin. She wants to go to Ireland and we were planning to go just before Keithy died. So I need to actually find her. She went off social media. She went off the grid and is in a van. Yeah, I know. Must run in the family. But we thought we'd go to Ireland. So I think I want to go to Ireland too. In which case I'll do readings in Ireland. I'll be on a whole different thing. Let's see. She lives in a van. I will watch her. Yeah, I would love to book one. Yeah. Well, you have to. I'm not taking anybody in, or people keep writing just when it's open. I'll just put a list, you know, note. You'll have to do it. I do not work 8 hours a day and I won't work 8 hours because I cannot do that. And I'm just waiting for Paul to finish proofreading and typing my book so that we can then put it into a downloadable PDF form so that you guys can have the book that will actually, it's very beginner instruction book on how to read a chart. So once you get your chart and you know what your chart looks like, you can actually go, okay, this, and you can look in your book and make a reference. If my sun is in the 12th house, this is a description right here. So I've done it like that and Paul's doing that. So without Paul, I don't know what the hell I do because I can't stay focused. So there's that. Exactly. Normally when you hit the comment space, $1. Okay. I don't know what that means. Anyway, thank you all for the super chats. And Jackie, where did Jackie go now? Her little super chat. I'm looking to see, which will go straight to the, I'm sure straight to the lawyer. But what I'm going to do is look to see in April, and that is when I will open up the readings again. I don't think I'm going to do 15-minute readings anymore, and I might just do 45-minute readings and nothing else so that gives more people a chance rather than like 90 minutes, because after 90 minutes, I'm like, that's it. I'm out cold. I don't know. I haven't decided. I just don't know. It's just, yeah. Anyway, keep in mind I've been doing readings since 1984. 1984. Add that up. 1984, 94, 2004, whatever, how many ever years ago that is. Almost 40 years ago. So that's how long I've been doing readings. A long time. Just saying. Okay, let's look for the new moon. And I don't even know. The new moon is on Sunday, April 11th. So that would be Monday, wait, what the heck? No, that would be Monday the 12th. There, we'll start the 12th. Yeah. Oh, I'm an expert. I don't know how good I am, but Van Halen, 1984. That's exactly. Yeah, I think it was 1984. I ran away in 1981, 82, 83, 84. So I would be around 17 right there. 17 when I started, and just really on a street corner. Yeah, turning tricks. No, I'm kidding. On a street corner and in the strip clubs working, and that's how I ended up in the strip clubs anyway. But a lot of the girls, the working girls back in the day would ask, you know, am I going to be safe? So they'd come by and they're like, here, kid, I'll give you some cigarettes. Am I going to be safe? Yes, I smoked. I actually found a video of me smoking. I'm like this. I just thought I was so cool. Like that. But yeah, they would trade me stuff, hair, you know, cuts, bleaches, dress, whatever. The girls took really good care of me. So that was fantastic. I don't know how I liked it. It depended. It really depended. I mean, it was a lot different. When I got out of the business, then the club owners started, oh, there, you were 14 and 84. I was 14 and 81. So we're very close. We're very close. When I got out of the business, the club owners got smart because every girl wanted to like take their clothes off. When I did it, you had to audition and the club owner had paid you a shit ton because nobody wanted to take their clothes off because you were a stinking whore if you did. I did not mind being a stinking whore. I was like, whatever. And it was completely my natural body. Nothing changed on my body until I got out of the business. So it was naturally all me. And I, you know, it was whatever it was. I worked hard. I'm a hard worker. Yes, I was a little girl, a baby. Exactly. No, I didn't. I took off. I border jumped, if you're asking me a question. How did you get to the U.S.? I got on a plane and I got off in Burbank and I never left. That's what I did. So there you go. Yeah. So yeah, it was a lot easier. 9/11 hadn't happened then. December 18th, 1980. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. 1980. But yeah, so anyway, I was always reading even though I was dancing because I love to read. So I loved astrology. I would have to figure that was just my way of keeping my brain good. I was like, because you can't just be I was a border jumper for real. Yeah, that's what I mean, I'm not gonna lie about it. For about 14 years. Yep, our whole family kind of did that, all of them. There were a couple that came legal. Even my birth cousins were down here. So there's a lot of people that did, but again, it's a different, border jumper. Yeah, I love it. Now I want exactly, I want a border jumper. I was just thinking of where I want to live, but here's the problem. If we have to get inoculated, there's a word, inoculated. If we have to get inoculated, I can't travel back to see Lila or Jason, so where can I go except in my van? Because they can't stop the homeless. They don't stop the homeless, so they're not going to stop me. I shouldn't be stopped. I'm homeless then, according to them, right? I'm going to do the lives on the road. That's actually what I'm going to do. But I want to do it from a point of view of teaching the concept of getting out of mental illness through physical actions. So yeah, I'm just saying that, but yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I wanted to come to California since I was little. And so I just did it. I don't believe that in anybody now, I'm not talking about like if you want to beat up somebody, but I don't believe it's not brave. I just don't want to live my life according to what other people tell me I should do. Or my mom told me you'll get caught. You can't do that. They'll know. I'm like, who the fuck's going to know? Whatever. She would say that shit. I was like, yeah, whatever. She's like, no one's going to hire you, blah, blah, blah. So you find ways about it. Now, granted, when you're 14, you're in the sex industry. That's a whole other thing. But whatever. I'm not, people feel ashamed about it. I don't feel ashamed about it. I know my family, that would be John, never wants me talking about it. But those people have their own shame issues. There's no shame in me doing it because I took care of myself. So I worked, I paid my own bills. I didn't ask my parents for money. I didn't ask anybody for money. So I worked, and that's just what it is. It's the way that I could do it. And it was illegal technically, but legal. In other words, they didn't know my age. They didn't check. When I came to LA, I told you they checked. I actually had the police come because that's right when Tracy Lords got busted and she was underage. There's a lot of underage girls, okay? Like, let's be serious. Men like underage girls. I'm sorry. It's just the shit they do. When you realize that, when the young girls realize that the men are abusive when they're so much older, dating them and stuff in those businesses, then they can understand it later on. It is a cycle of abuse in a way with the girls that were dancing, and it's a cycle of almost energetic prostitution. However, there's a place in time, and it definitely gives you a great understanding of people. And I learned a lot. Yeah, Tracy Lords. Yeah, she was only what? Yeah, no, I was 14 and she was 14, but it's when she got busted. Okay, Jim South was a manager down here. And that's the first manager I came to when I came here because I went to hook up in that business. And so he was down on Barham. Anyway, he booked a lot of the girls in the industry. And some of my friends went on to continue to work with that, and some of my other friends didn't. Like I said, the girls I worked with here, one of my friends, she went on into acting, exactly. And I think she's like 10 years younger than me. So at the time that her manager got busted, they were checking all the girls. And I was but 20 at that time, I think. So I was legal, technically, but they had to come and check. So the police actually showed up and, came to check and all of that. So yeah, that was that. But one of my friends, you can Google her. I worked with her here, Deborah Lamb. Okay, so Deborah Lamb was a good friend of mine back then. She's known as the Scream Queen. Okay, Debbie. She worked with me. She's also psychic, also does Reiki. She does all of those things. So the two of us were kind of like that. Ran into her again. And then there was Bridget. And Bridget was and is a costumer for Ariana Grande and a bunch of people, but she traveled on tour with that. And so a lot of the girls in Jody, she's still there. And So Jody continued on in that line of work. Bridget went into her costuming, which is what she did when I met her. I went on into my astrology and psychic work, which is what I always did. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Pennsylvania. Oh my God. Oh yeah, it is interesting stuff. Yes, Michael Hutchinson. So anyway, we all went on. Like I've always done astrology and readings, so that was something I always did. I read the girls in the back. I read, the girls on the street. I read all of that, exactly. Yeah, you survive. You survive. Yeah, we did have fun. We did have fun. Yeah, it was kind of fun. I mean, it wasn't bad and it wasn't good. It's just that it was just what it is. And I wish that I had probably maybe done it a bit longer, but at the time I wanted to have kids and a family, and I don't know that I wanted to encourage that behavior. Just knowing how society is with it. And actually, truthfully, there's a lot of men that if you marry them or whatever, and you're in that business and their families, they can be quite brutal with you because they think they're better than you. I don't judge it like that. You could be a complete whatever on the streets and it's fine. Yeah. So anyway, that was it. No, I haven't thought of a ghostwriter. But I love to do the astrology, and that was something I did. I also wrote, speaking of writing, I also, wait, Tracy, yeah, no, she's very, just because you're in the sex industry doesn't mean you're not a good person. It just means you've probably come from childhood sexual abuse in your childhood. Alcoholism, brutality, beatings, that's probably what it is. There's Keithy's birthday, 1967. So yeah, it just means that society wants to blame the girl. They want to call you the whore. Why don't they look at the parents that raised you is always my question. Why is the child the whore? How about the parents are the fucked up idiots? I mean, I know some people, a lot of sex addicts, okay, a lot of sex addicts have sexual abuse in their childhood. Well, the reason they're sex addicts is because they can't control the shame, which they have to unblock the shame. Same with heroin addicts, same with alcoholics. Nobody is an addict day in and day out. Just, did you hear that? Okay, somebody just like, I'm like, somebody's like, okay, frequency. Somebody literally is trying to stop my frequency. Yeah, they always blame the woman and, it's different. Wait, Dr. Lauren Love, an ICU doctor there you go. Hello, ICU doctors. Beautiful, good work. Good work being a doctor. Yeah, you have to block the shame always. You really have to. But when you see people, like sex addicts are annoying to me because they fuck everything and anything. You guys know what I'm talking about. And there's a lot of young men that do this. One of my friends said, what's a sex addict? Isn't that like a teenage guy? Or a guy under 30? And I'm like, well, you got a good point there. But I'm talking ones that just can't control themselves and they have to continue to go for that and they can't have intimacy. That's just screaming, hi, I was sexually abused. That's all it says. It just says that about you. You're not Mr., Rico Suave because you have a bunch of girls. You're using women and or men and or both as receptacles for your shame is what you're doing. So it's really, it's so obvious, oh, they always think they're better. I know, people with money. Well, they think they're better, but when they die, where's their money? They can't take their money, poor little sad bitches, right? Like, fuck you. Yeah, and your money doesn't mean anything to me because I can't be bought. Now, where I can be bought and where I will have, an ego boost is dropping their shame off. You can't really sleep with like 30 different people and think that you're really boosting your ego. It's actually really quite filthy when you think about it. So, when you think about it, yeah, that's right, Jackie. Except Jackie and I are pretty close in age. I think Jackie's younger than me. Jackie, she's younger. Boo. Yeah, I think you are younger. I have your birthday down here. I think you are younger. But most people don't recognize it. And when you talk to alcoholics or you talk to even older alcoholics, they're like, I'm just addicted to alcohol. People drink. And it's like, no, people don't drink like that. You're avoidant of something. So what are you avoidant? They don't look at addiction properly. So addiction to me, now, again, I've talked to Dr. Drew about this, can be both biochemical, but what triggers the biochemical in the body? Is it something that happened to you? Definitely, if you're on the hard drugs, to me, you've got problems, like meaning from childhood trauma issues. So there's, I know, I love Starbucks. I'm sick. I need help. Yeah, so they're numbing the pain. Yeah, Dr. Drew's really nice. And he's willing, I mean, their family loves psychics. They have many psychic friends. We're all there. Hello, psychic friends. But in truth, it's an energetic thing as well. Once you extend above the energy of that, you don't get pulled down. Understand, society loves you. I don't know about rehabs all the time. The best rehab that I've ever seen in my life is exercise, nature, and actually cleaning yourself up. Sleep, exercise, and nature. People who are unwilling to acknowledge their addiction and think that it's normal. In our family, there's a lot of people that say, oh, no, nobody can be like you. Everybody drinks, everybody does drugs. That's not true. And when you say that, you encourage everybody. People with addictions, people that cause problems in their life, they can't communicate, okay, especially alcoholics. They can't communicate. They can't stay focused on anything. They hurt themselves physically. They smash their cars. They cheat on their wives, husbands, and girlfriends. They spend money they don't have. They're apathetic. They're procrastination. They steal. Yeah, they're in denial about so many things. They cause it. The sober person's not the problem. And the sober person is not self-righteous. The sober person is not, I've been accused, oh, you're overly religious. That's not why I'm sober. That's not why I'm sober. I have to feel my feelings. That's it, or I will fuck myself. You will fuck yourself if you don't feel your feelings, okay? Yeah, your mother, I hate alcoholics. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, alcoholic people out there. I love them in God's light, but unfortunately, I'm a human being and a bit of a bitch when it comes to them. That's my daddy issue. Oh yeah, when you live with addicts, your life is tormented. And here's an interesting thing in our society. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. We accept the shittiest, lowest behavior and make excuses for it. When somebody kills somebody in an accident, much like Keith was killed, and they run him off the road and they take off, okay? And they take off. It's like, well, they were drunk. What did you expect? Fuck you. And fuck you is what I expected. Oh my God, I'm getting rageful. Anyway, that's what I expect. Like, really, what did you expect? Well, I expect you to be a human being, and it's not an excuse that you're an addict. So the fact that you want to selfishly cover your own shitty behavior at the expense of a child on the ground or in a car accident or whatever you do, set your house on fire because you smoke and set fire to the bed or whatever the hell it is you did, put your whole family in financial problems because you don't go to work, you're too busy hanging out at strip clubs and drinking and whatever. Now I know it's just something else. But we excuse it. You hear people say all the time, but they were drunk, but they're on drugs. What should be said is, there's no excuse for that. It isn't an illness. How about it, right? How about and by the way, what's the worst thing that we have happening right now? Weed. People smoking weed. No, I'm really anti-drugs, like I really am. And people are going to do it. I'm not anti-moderation. I'm not anti-moderation in any way whatsoever. I'm really not. But I'm anti-drug abuse because you cannot get one with your power and strength when you're on drugs. You cannot. And the fact that our society always says, well, they were drunk. Well, he hit his wife. Well, he was drunk. You know, he was a heroin addict. And no, I don't fucking know. I wish I had the luxury to just tune the fuck out, especially like after Keith died. No luxury there. A mother does not get that luxury unless she takes it, but you don't get that luxury. You don't get that luxury. You just don't. You have to perform. So if I'm drinking and fucked up on pills, how do I perform? Oh, that's right. I can't. Jack Cassidy flashbacks. That's hilarious. Yeah, David Cassidy, Jack Cassidy, all of that. Yeah, you literally can't. You have to perform. The problem is everybody thinks that their problems, okay, Yes, in weed stops seizures. I'm not talking about medical things. If you're going to have back surgery, I hope they fucking drug you. Obviously, I'm talking about 90% of the addictions of people who have no reason to be on drugs, except that they've got some mental problems in their head that they won't deal with. Because if you actually took the time to unravel what you feel about something, and I'm not talking about Vietnam vets either, that's a little bit different. I just can't read what you just said right there. Come back around. If you can't take the time to unearth what makes you want to not be you, then there's a problem right there. So, yeah, let's see. My son's father was on heroin. It's like, yeah, well, they do open themselves up to possession, and people never talk about that. They're like, oh my God, it's an addiction. I remember as a kid, hugs, not drugs. That's exactly right. Hugs, not drugs. I wonder how the heroin addict takes that. They're like, lady, give me my meth. Give me, of course, medical's okay because I mean, if you're going to have back surgery, you need drugs. I'm not talking about that. Like everybody, gambling is definitely an addiction. Gambling is an addiction. They're not dealing with their trauma. That's exactly right. They don't deal with it. It takes a lot of guts to stand forward and say, I feel like this, like complete garbage, and I can't get out of myself. So there's a problem with that when they can't. Problem is, never once in the medical profession because, oh, definitely it's attachment styles too. You're exactly right about that. Belief systems, attachment styles, telling yourself the story that the abusive people in your foodie, same thing. Foodie hits the same part of the brain as heroin addicts. So absolutely, the opiate part of the brain. Yeah, well, when you're on drugs, it does open you up to be possessed. The problem is you never hear that spoken about in regular pugs, not drugs. You never hear that spoken about in medical literature because medical literature is based on science, and science will not acknowledge the existence of the metaphysical, even though they really understand it. Again, I'm not talking about actual physical ailments. I'm really not talking about that. So people like to argue, not you, but people like to argue in a kind of, I call it a specious way, because they're like, what if you had a broken leg? And obviously take the drugs, okay? I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the people that are shooting up heroin, total garbage into their bodies in order to, yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I'm not talking about any, I said, no, talking about people like you in the wheelchair. I can't see what it said there. Yes, the food is like, and by the way, if you weigh 1,000 pounds, who the hell is feeding you? Because I couldn't get my kids to bring me a glass of water when I'm sick, let alone feed me a whole meal and hamburgers to keep that weight on. Do you know how hard it is to actually eat that much? And when people talk about fat people and they say, oh, you're fat shaming, actually, it should be health shaming, okay? Meaning you're not healthy. And secondly, who is helping you eat that much? Who is helping you eat that much? Like, actually, there's enablers around there, really, quite frankly, don't you think? Yeah, because who's doing that? I mean, illegal drugs. Oh, okay. I just saw it. South Node in Capricorn. Yeah. Let's see. I need to walk and lose weight. I think we all do right now. Need to walk and lose weight. Good for you for being sober. Yeah, I have to deal. You do have to deal with everything. But yeah, I mean, once you realize it and there's what can't you deal with? So we're taught to be weak. We're taught all of these things, and it's a distraction actually. And people think they're really cool to be doing drugs and stuff. It's hard but rewarding. Yeah, let's see. LA reopening. Yes, I guess. It's very hard. Doctorate. Oh my God. I'm trying to read that. But anyway, people cannot eat and still continue to put on weight. Yeah, if you don't eat, you're not going to gain weight. Well, especially at 1,000 pounds, because unless you've blown out your pancreas, like from insulin, which you could have, and then you might blow your body out where it can't do it, right? I tried losing weight, but really breaking when it comes to chocolate. Yeah, it's okay. Everything in moderation is okay, actually. I didn't watch Megan and Harry. Megan and Harry, I didn't watch it. Yeah, I don't know what to say except that, Yeah, anyway, breast reduction affect my chakras. If you want a breast reduction, do it. Yes, any kind of surgery does affect your chakras. Absolutely. Anytime they do a surgery and cut something out of your body, it's going to affect your chakra and meridian system because energetically they do it, but it doesn't mean you can't correct it, right? You can correct it. People have to have surgeries. So, there's never an end all or do all. Unintended eating disorders. Absolutely. I got 12 teeth removed. Okay. Well, you need the medicine for that. Yeah, those meds made me a balloon. Some meds do. Yes, exactly. Mole cut off. But if you have to, if you're doing the stuff that you have to do, that's, of course, blood transfusion. What do you think if you get someone else's kidney or someone else's blood in your body? You don't think that's going to have effect? What about a nose job? All surgery affects, but if you want a nose job, get a nose job if you want one. I mean, that's up to you in this earth. As long as you are kind to yourself, I mean, it's going to affect anything. Look, if they cut into you, it's going to affect your energy field. That's like saying, if I cut a wire in the electrical system in the, over there in that cupboard, is that going to affect it? Yes, if you cut into it, right? Yes, Jason got his root canal and it's a lot better. Steroids are weight gain. I want lipo on my belly, apple shaped. Do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do that you think you got to do. Do whatever. I cut my own mole off. Oh my fucking God. What did you just say? I cut my own mole off. I'm like, oh God, my ears are ringing from that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So anyway, it's just, I know I'm like, ow, ow, ow. Biden reminds me of somebody, his family should be punished for putting him out there like that. He reminds me he reminds me of a mental patient, just saying. That's what he reminds me of. Yeah, they say they are bad for the health in the long run. But pulling your teeth out of your head is bad too because your skin will sag and that's not good. Your jaw will sag. And if you're like me and you have a thin jaw, you don't want to get rid of your teeth. You just don't. You do not want to do that. Walking's great too. Walking is really good. Okay, my eyes are like, look, I'm staring at here like that. I'm like, trance. Okay, so this was interesting. I was watching Anomaly. Do you guys watch Anomaly? I like Anomaly. Go watch his video from today because he's talking about the place that orchestrates, the place that orchestrates, yes, it shrinks, but I don't need my jaw to shrink. So like, look, I'm really tiny in my face. This is like my insecurity here. Because people are like, you're so skinny. Why they just fucking people stop commenting on people. Okay, but anyway, if I remove teeth, how skinny would my little face be? I can't. No. If I had a fat face, that would be good. Okay, so do y'all watch Anomaly? Let me find. Anomaly did a thing on fact checking for. I'm gonna do this like I'm on a a radio frequency. Okay, so here's the letters at the beginning of the word. Okay, Freddie, David, and Angela. Did you get it? Freddie, first letter, David, and Angela. Anyway, if you go to that website, .gov, if you go to the website, it says, now Anomaly put it there, the M crotch 19 prick may prevent you, but it has not been approved. There is no approval for this prick right now. So go look that up. Watch Anomaly's video. You all know who Anomaly is, right? Does everybody watch Anomaly? Okay, so everybody go to Anomalies, do whatever you want. But Anomaly had the video out today where they talk about Anomaly is on YouTube. Yes, correct. And they talk about how it's not, Freddie, David, Angela approved. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyway, this is, He just did this great interview that I was watching just before I got here, just before I turned it on. Yeah, Anomaly's very good. And they have screwed with him. I've got to turn my phone this way. They have screwed with him. And anyway, he was doing this video tonight with, this is what Anomaly's page looked like. Can you see? There, it's AN, it's right down here. Okay, so he's doing an interview with Fettuccine, Dr. Fettuccine, and then a Mexican actor is interviewing Fettuccine. Yes, that's right. There's the initials. You got it right, Kristen, right there. Shelton Burns, got that dead on. Anyway, Fettuccine, the doctor, was being interviewed by a guy named Eugenio Derbez, D-E-R-B-E-Z. And Anomaly quoted it. It's great. He's a Mexican actor, Hispanic, and I guess they thought they were just going to roll up on the Hispanic community and make them think that, you know, it was all safe for them because let's fearmonger. Anyway, Anomaly, if you look on his thing, he did a really, 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 really great video. The one today with the Hispanic actor interviewing Fettuccine. He's interviewing him and he's like literally saying, yes, yes, exactly. The one in Utah, the young woman in Utah with the daughter. Well, Fettuccine is Fetanazi. He's a Fetanazi. That's what he is. That's what Fettuccine is. Fetanazi. Nazi enough cheese. Ah, yes, exactly. That's exactly right. So when you're looking at it, understand, yeah, that's him. I call him Fettuccine. My friend says that on Spanish news, they cannot. Yeah, they have to, people have to, oh my God. Why do people listen to people who, like, literally, can you not see it? I can't understand how people can't see it. I can't understand it, how people can't see it. I don't understand. The only thing I can say is some of us, all of us, were given eyes to see. Oh, there you go. That's why he's so hideously atrocious energetically. I don't know why people are given eyes and they cannot see, okay? I don't know. I have no idea. So yes, Anomaly, very, very good. Anomaly's so cute. I'm sorry about your uncle. Yeah, it's very strange. I cannot understand it. I know she had a little girl. I find him very disgusting. I do. And you know, I was a runaway in the club scene when HIV/AIDS started actually literally happening, like really happening. And here's where they screwed up with that debacle of somebody slept with a monkey. Okay. First of all, people, PETA people. Why are we always blaming monkeys and bats and rats and giraffes and horses and dogs and lizards? That's not what's causing this, okay? So when you look up the history of HIV/AIDS, they felt like if they put it out there and they made it, you know, and pigs too, and they made it mainstream, as in heterosexual people, that more people would donate, but that didn't happen because it was predominantly, we know where it came from, meaning it came from a lab, in my opinion. Maybe they gave it to the monkey and the monkey bit some idiot trying to feed them bread, like, you know, in Nepal. They're like, fuck you, said the monkey, and bit him. Like that. Monkeys, they don't want to be monkeyed with. Anyway, the poor monkey, he got injected because they're always injecting these animals. And then the monkey went and bit somebody because they try to feed the poor little monkey, and the monkey's like, I don't want your hand in my face. And they're just like, you know, leave the monkeys alone, right? I know. And I don't know if it's a fungus, but what I can tell you is I had a friend, Keith had a friend that we used to play basketball with, and her husband had gotten HIV/AIDS from blood transfusions before they knew what it was. They had 3 children and she never got it. So for her to get pregnant, she wasn't using birth control. That's because she was having sex vaginally, because I asked her. Not that everybody has to do that, but if you're going to go into parts of the body like your nostril and it's going to rip apart and bleed, you probably have more of a chance of getting something if you have to have nostril sex. Remember Mork and Mindy? Put the finger in the... Anyway, I'll stop. But if you were going to do that and it's going to break the tissue, then you're going to have more of a problem, I believe. The vagina is made to stretch during sex. And now if you don't have a vagina, I don't know what you do, because I can't even. I'm told so many things. I'm like, la, 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 la. I can't. I just can't. I don't care. Uh, yes, staph infection through the nose. Yes, are all man-made. Yes, I know. See, but when I worked at the shelter I worked at, and I worked with a woman that was the head of Los Angeles HIV/AIDS funding money. Nancy was her name. Anyway, she told me straight out, we had to find the statistics in order to make it heterosexual in order to get the funding, because they wouldn't have their jobs. And nobody was funding for the gay community. That's sad. I'm not saying that's right, but that's kind of how it turned out to be. And they try with all of these things to make us scared, but AIDS never made any man I knew of scared. Like, I'm just saying. It's, yeah, way to launder money and all kinds of things. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's very weird, but, you know, there are people, I do know people that died of AIDS. I do know people that have HIV. I do know that when somebody like Magic Johnson gets HIV and then he clears up from it, I find it very interesting. Because whatever he's having should be given to everybody, but it's like $4,000, you know, a month or whatever. And so then, because you and I are unimportant, we, you know, whatever happens, we drop dead. So, oh, I know, he might never have had it. You're right. He might not have had it. That's true. I didn't see his test. I could believe he had it because I could believe that he maybe shot up steroids. Actually, I could believe that. Totally. He's having, exactly. I can't say that word. I can't say that word. You're right. So, but anyway, yeah, that's what happened. I think someone's commenting on Keithy's bench. That's what it causes. That's what it costs through the city of LA in order to have a bench left in a park. That's their rules, not my rules. If you're going to put any kind of a statue in any kind of a park in Los Angeles at all, anywhere, for any reason, you can't just arbitrarily go putting up benches, because all the fuckers would be doing it. You put a cat bench up, you put your daddy bench up, your mommy bench up, whatever. So if you really want a bench in a park, then you donate it, and their donating fee is $4,000. So that's Los Angeles County, and that's what it is. If you were commenting on that, if that's what you were commenting on. But yeah, I'm not in control of the price of that. Exactly. I'm not in charge of it. I just know that I wanted my son to have a place where people could meditate and work out and just walk by and know that he was in that park and he rode his motorcycle past there and that kind of thing. That's all. That's all I wanted. And so in order to have it not removed by the city every second week, you know, that's what you do. So then it stays permanently. Oh. You wanna do that? That's what you do. I know somebody was saying, I think it is expensive, but thanks to all the donations, people donated $5, $2, $20. Jackie donated hundreds of dollars to help. My cousin donated. So they also donated for me to, you know, for our family to bury Keith. So that GoFundMe did that. You know, that was so great. That was like the greatest, because truthfully, it all costs money and not everybody has that in their whatever. You know, not everybody has that. So I don't know what to say. I'm just going to say I'm truly grateful. And I wanted a bench. There you go. I know it helped everything. I wasn't out buying shoes or anything. I was buying coffee. But other than that, I wasn't out buying shoes. It went to everything. As I said, when you look at it, yeah, they did say HIV could be traced back to the polio vaccine trials in Africa, always with the brown-skinned babies, because no one gives a shit, and nobody's going to go there and check on it. But yeah, with Keithy, I think the costs, the cremation costs, and all of the costs kind of shoved together for the things was about $8,000, and then the bench. So then you're looking upwards of $12,000. Now, if you buried somebody, if you actually buried them, right, that's going to be upwards of $20,000. That was too much, and that's not what Keith would want anyway. So he was a free spirit. So his ashes are on every hill I climb. And they're everywhere. They're just everywhere are where Keithy's ashes are, so that he's free everywhere, so that wherever his friends go, anywhere, and I'll take him to different parts of the country when I get on a plane. Anyhow, and then you have the bench, and I was very fortunate because I had to hire a forensic photographer, and the forensic photographer, that was $3,000 to find her in the 2 weeks before we cremated Keith so that he wasn't left rotten. So when I had the viewing, he still looked like him, but I had to have the body photographed, outside of the coroner's office because the coroner's office will not give you the picture records. So I had to get him out of the coroner's office, put him into a mortuary, and then have the photographer photograph all of his body's injuries, all of the bones, before they cremate him. Or when we find the person, what am I going to say? His body was this. How can I prove it? So that was a $3,000 thing right there. So that's, whatever. That was on top of it. And that was out of pocket right then. I mean, that's before I even came back on. I just had to, no, it was a lot of money, but what are you going to do when you find the person that ran him off the road and you have to go into court? You have to be able to prove it. I can't just say he's dead. He is dead. There's that. But the injuries to the body, I needed to know so I can see. If somebody's right leg is damaged, then that tells me which way the bike went. If somebody's left leg is damaged, that tells me what way the bike went. If somebody's neck is broken, that tells me kind of how he fell. So I have an actual medical that can be, put into organization. I didn't want to do that, but I know my son didn't kill himself on purpose. So I know somebody was involved in that. So you have to do that. Now that was out of my pocket, at that time. And then it wasn't until Melody, who was the young lady, that Melody and her brother, Robert, who were the first ones to Keithy and giving him CPR, she begged me to put up a GoFundMe, and our family was not going to have it. We were going to do it ourselves. But she literally said, you cannot put yourself into financial debt because of that. So she put up the GoFundMe. You guys donated to it, and that's absolutely fabulous. And let me just say one other thing. So grateful. I was talking to, I know Melody is beautiful, and she gave me some cactuses. Now here's what we are going to plant in the park without permission. Natural local cactuses. Yeah, I don't look at the photos. I'm not looking. She told me not to look at the photos. I do not look at the photos. Although actually I was tempted, but I might have a fucking nervous breakdown because she told me what she photographed, so I can't. Yes, the cactuses. I will never look at the photos. Jason wanted to look at the photos, and I said, no, he's never going to know I have the photos. He's forgotten I have the photos. But yeah, Melody got me some beautiful cactuses. So she's going to come down here, and Deanna, and we're all going to put the cactuses in the it's natural habitat. She looked them up. And then George's mom made some beautiful little cactus. I don't know. No, I'm not going to look at the photos. Some beautiful cactus, little things that she did for the decorations at the service on the tables. She made beautiful succulents. So we're going to put those there. And Melody and Deanna are going to help me plant. So they're going to do that. But what I was going to say is I was talking to Kenna the other night. Kenna wants to come on a van adventure with me with Lila. Don't know how that's going to be. 3 girls in the van. There'll be a fight for the bathroom, but it might be really fun, actually. Yeah, that might be really fun. But anyway, Kenna wanted to thank everybody. She hasn't come back on here yet, but she wanted to thank everybody because she, with her little self, wouldn't have been able to get the surgery for baby Jack if that hadn't have happened. And so because everybody that donated for Keith, I was able to, encourage Kenna to do it. Kenna did it. And so I've been able to help other people's GoFundMes as a result of donations because I was able to keep working without going completely bankrupt. So that's kind of what it is. Even if you donate $5, it's not like anybody is trying to scam. That's why I was telling you what the photos were right off the bat. I mean, the day that Keith died, I literally had to think how long his body would be in the coroner's office, how long the body is preserved, how long things, stay in the body before it rots, and get them in. But you cannot send a photographer that's your own photographer into LA morgue or LA County coroner's office. They take pictures, but they don't give you rights to them. Sometimes you can. That's how like Nipsey Hussle's pictures, that's what Officer Stacy was telling me. That's what she was telling me they didn't close them down privately. So somebody researches and then they can get that. So that, that was really good. And then just after, I mean, that's what happened. So anyway, it was so, yes, Paige stood you guys up. Paige was helping her sister move. Yeah, no, it was a forensic photographer that there's only 3 in Los Angeles. Yeah, I had to find a forensic photographer immediately because I wanted to put Keith to rest. I didn't want him stuck in a meat cooler. I wanted his soul to be free because understand when they're sitting there, like, let's say you have an unidentified body for 6 months, I think it's 90 days, actually. It's 90 days. No, they're in a meat cooler. It's literally, Deanna used to work at a morgue. I know. The dead got in her head, really, literally, but she used to work in a morgue, but they keep them there. They're refrigerated, but you want to get your loved one. There were only 3 forensic photographers. I found a nice gentleman in San Diego. It would have cost me $10,000 to have him, and I did not have that. I barely had what I had, and she allowed me to pay her in 2 payments, which was really great. But he referred me to her. This is side work. She's a French woman, Marie Claire. Anyway, she sounds like a yummy eclair, right? Thank you so much for that. She sounds like an eclair. But so he referred me to her. He referred me to another gentleman, and thank you for steering me. Oh, thank you. Wholesome. I'm not wholesome. But you can try to be wholesome. I don't think I'm wholesome. I'm just trying to be on the right path, spiritually speaking, which is weird, but it's true. But Marie, she used to work for LAPD, so she went in and then she photographed for about 5 hours. So again, she has to, move Keithy around to get all of the body thing, and she was willing to do it within like 3 days of me calling her, which meant I could get Keith his service, his viewing, and then cremation. Because keep in mind, you don't want to have she photographed for 5 hours. Well, you have to turn a body over. You have to take pictures of all of the damage of the body, right? So that's what she does. Yeah, everything. Because I'm looking like a forensic photographer. That's what you're doing. It's not at the scene. It's at the mortuary. That's what you're doing. So that's what she did. And then she goes home or wherever. And then she, does that. Takes a body 48 days. Okay, 40, whatever it was. But I just wanted Keithy to, I wanted Keithy to be on his journey, not attached to the physical here. That was bothering me, that he was in a meat locker, and I wanted his friends to view him. So he died on the 29th. We had the viewing on the 13th and the service right after. So that was about 2 weeks, and that was as long as I could stand it in my head. So I had to coordinate that. And then at the time I picked the pictures up, I gave her the rest of the breakdown. So it was that. And then again, keep in mind, this was the funniest, this was the funniest thing. So the bike was not used as evidence. Like, his bike was not in custody, but they sent it to the police lockup. Guess what? That cost the family $500. Hello. What the hell? So 3 days after Keithy died, I was down there arguing with the tow truck bitch at the police thing, and she was a complete bitch. Because the officer said that and I believe him, like, not that I believe them all the time, but I actually believe him. Because I heard him on the phone, and he said he released the bike. I get there, she's like, I swear to God, I've told this story. She was like, nope, I don't see anything. And I was thinking, see you next Tuesday, you little I was almost going to jump through. They have glass there so that people like me don't pound somebody like that in the head. She knew she had it. So what I did is I phoned the officer on speakerphone, and I said, the chick here at the police impound is lying. She's lying, right? Because you sent it, correct? And he's talking, saying where he sent it, and she had to go get it. So I'm not above doing that. I'll put you on speakerphone and we'll find out which one of you fuckers is lying. So there was that. There was that. And then with the bike, now you're going to love this one. I had no way to tow the bike home. Like, my AAA doesn't tow a motorcycle because I don't have that. Jason has motorcycle insurance. So I had to call him while the bike was being released and do a three-way call with AAA because he could add a person. So we had to do that. And then it was a free tow home. But you can never use a tow. Once you tow it out of, tow it out of the police on the day of the accident, unless your motorcycle is fixable, AAA will not tow it. So I found a really nice tower guy who had this really cool thing that you just put the bike up like a bike you park in school and those things, and even if the bike doesn't work, it just goes there, and it's like a compact thing and it just goes up. It's not like a huge tow truck, it's a bitchin' truck. Anyway, he towed it. And then I will do a shout out because I'm crazy. I will do a shout out to Jason's Honda Auto Repair in Sunland, because he was kind enough to look over the bike and explain to me what he saw, as was Paige's dad. So I'm shouting out to Jason's Honda. So if you live in the area, go get your cars fixed up there. Super busy, super nice, and super awesome. Okay, super awesome. So he literally doesn't know me, offered to look at my son's bike, to explain to me, and to, keep that like that. So I'm saying that was very good, because I don't ride bikes. They all ride bikes there. So they do that. So it was very good. I was very happy for that. And that was a good thing. So I'm shouting out to him, AAA with your motorcycle insurance, unless you can fix the bike and it's going to wherever. Yeah, Jason, his name is Jason, and he runs Jason's Honda Auto Body in Sunland, Tahunga. Is super good. So I started going there because I have a Honda, so that's why. But he's, not only is he nice, he offered to help and do that, and that's what I'm going to say. So he took the bike in and looked at it. You need to intellectually understand what happened so that you can actually speak clearly. You can't just say, let me see. Yeah, that makes my head hurt that you're not like, I don't know what makes your head hurt, but thank you for the super chats. I have no idea what makes your head hurt. I just missed that. I love the Organite. Prayers for Keithy's accident. Thank you for that, you guys. Oh, you guys are so nice. Thank you. I was going to ask the same thing. Wait. I shorted your name. Okay, I'm reading other people's conversations. But anyway, just so you know, AAA, when you get their motorcycle insurance, should you crash the bike and then have it put to your house and then want to send the bike somewhere else, right, to have it inspected or looked at, they will not tow it. They will not tow it. Thank you for that. Oh my God. Thank you. Nature and meditation. Absolutely. So don't pay the $200 for that service, because it won't do you any good unless your bike breaks down literally, then that's a different thing. So yeah, it was easier for me to tow it up there. And it was great. So I'm doing shout outs for that because that was extremely important. And I had the tow truck company I used. I'll have to bring that up on a next one, because that was very good if you're in California, and that was so good. That was such a good thing. Anyway, the point is, anybody who has to go through a funeral or go through any kind of a service like this needs help from people. I mean, unless you're independently wealthy, I mean, whether it's feeding them, watching their kids, doing whatever they could do. The insurance company should have taken custody. No one took custody of the bike. I went back and got it, but that was $500, and that came right out of John's pocket right then. And he was on the couch at home. So, I mean, but who has money? I mean, just think about that for a second. Just think about it. You got to plan a funeral. You've got to, do all kinds of things. So you've got to go into like this mode. So in our society, really, quite frankly, with the lockdown, who is working like that and has that kind of resource all the time? A lot of people do not have that kind of resource. They really don't. Some people have lost their jobs. Some people, and as I said to you, yeah, it's very strange. There was no need to do it. And actually, as Stacy told me, Officer Stacy, who works in homicide, Detective Stacy, she said to me, technically, if they wrote the report differently, I wouldn't have been responsible, or John, responsible for finances. It would have been covered by the city. But instead, they said single vehicle accident, which they love to do. Okay, a wedding's much more fun to plan, but they love they love to say single vehicle accident, even when it's not. And here's the thing, when somebody is run off the road, even if they're not hit like this, but they are forced off the road, like let's just say someone plays chicken with you on the road. Let's say they're doing a Yui spinning around, showing off because they're high, right? I will be able to, at the end, get my money back, I think. I've got to talk to the lawyer about that. We'll know at the end. It depends what can be proved, etc. And, you know, that kind of thing. And who the hell knows at this point, because it hasn't even started technically. This is going on what month are we in? February, March. He died in July. So it's taken me pretty much every day doing this. By the way, contacting the police to reopen the case, which they said they did. And let me just point a little trick in here. When you email them all the information, and Bobby helped me, and you email them the information, and Jackie knows this very well from her daughter's case, and Jackie is equally as strong, and she's 3 years fighting the police in her case, and a more extreme case with more obvious what happened to her daughter. Not like Keith was out of the you know, on a bike, so it could be construed in several different ways, but very interesting. So the police will take, at least in the traffic division, they will take the information again. And I kept asking, is there any paperwork I should fill out? Of course, they don't want me to fill it out because they can look into it again and then deny that they ever reopened it, kind of thing. So you must always have a paper trail is what you must have. You must document everything. You must document absolutely everything and have a paper trail. That's what you must do. I feel that's what you must do. But it was very interesting. It's been an interesting experience, and you must document. It's such a pain in the ass. Send a registered letter. That's what's going out on Monday is my registered letter. Like, I contacted you on this day at this time, gave you this information, basically thanks to Bobby putting and compiling, and she's able to testify in court because it's her job professionally, putting it into all order for them. They have like all the information they need, but you know, I guess because of crotch 19, people don't want to work. Anyway, I don't know why I'm on this tangent. It doesn't matter. So let's talk about the new, her profession is a private investigator. She is a professional investigator. Super excited about March 19th, not because Randy Rhoads died, but because Libra Lori should be doing an interview, and I will announce her interview so you guys can listen to her. Because she was Randy Rhoads' best friend or bestie, and he sang at her high school graduation. So she has so many stories about Randy Rhoads before he was Randy Rhoads from, now I just forgot the name of the band. Oh my God. I know the name of the Quiet Riot. I'm like, oh my God, how could I forget that? Anyway, it's so great. So Libra Lori literally will be being interviewed. She told me about the interview, and yeah, she told me, and I will tell you when and where it's going to be on so you can hear it. And it's really cool. She sang in the movie about him. She has all this really great information. Yes, Randy before he was Randy. Exactly. Libra Lori. Yeah, best friend. And the thing that I get a kick out of when she tells me is that he sang at her high school graduation. I'm like, that is phenomenal. Weirdly, when I think of Randy, I don't think of him as 24, but he died at the age of 24, like Keith. And that is so very young when you think about it. It's so very young. Very, very young. And anyway, the other interesting thing is Jana Banana, not Estelle's mother, but Jana Banana, my hairdresser, one of my hairdressers, Jana, who I've known for 30 years, literally. As soon as Keithy died, she just said to me, oh God, his glasses. She wanted his glasses because since he was 2 years old and she used to cut his hair, he'd come in with his little messy glasses, just like his mama, by the way. My sunglasses are filthy. Throw them on the car, I'm eating, all this. Anyway, she would clean his glasses, and it made her so sad because she just loved to say to him, your little glasses, Keithy, when he was in his little buggy. And thank you for that. My daughter was killed. And no, you're not going to get over it, honey, because it's part of you dies when your child dies. That's what happens. It's very sad. I'm sorry about your daughter. Yeah, it's very sad. But Jana Banana, who was Randy Rhoads' neighbor, she gave him her clothes to wear, okay? They shared clothes. She told me that story. Jana was his neighbor. So somehow I got in that circle of people who Randy Rhoads knew, but you're going to be really interested to hear Lori's interview. I think it's going to be amazing. And Lori takes a lot of flack from people, but Lori is, because of Randy Rhoads, you know, there's a lot of really obsessive fans. However, Lori is phenomenal, and without her help, amongst many of my friends, but truly, Lori, the day that Keith died, she got in her car and went straight out there, and she was trying to figure it out for me. She was beautiful, talked to me, made sure I was okay, dropped me little gifts, including cake at my door. Yeah, she dropped cake at the door. I wasn't home, but she dropped cake at the door. So I'm giving her a shout out and saying that it's going to, wait, silly question. No, I don't wear false eyelashes. These are my eyelashes. I can't wear false eyelashes. I'm allergic to everything. No, these are my eyelashes. I don't wear false. I think that people shouldn't wear false if they've got itchy eyes. Oh, Jana Banana. Yeah, I love saying Jana Banana. I call Estelle's mom Jana Banana too, but it's only because it rhymes and they probably really hate me for saying it. But Jana Banana really was Jana Banana to me. Jana, the hairdresser. Yeah, anyway, so Lori's interview with Randy Rhoads. So I'm going to let you guys know because she literally will tell you all the behind the scenes things. I think it's very exciting. And I encouraged her to do it. So I'm encouraging her on here to do it because I think that her friendship with him is like really interesting to hear the real reality of who he was, not what other people said. So she was there from the ground up, like, you know, when it was like guerrilla fan club kind of thing, like when you would hand flyers out for people to come see people, way before the internet, way before all of that. She was excellent. So it was super good. I'll put any links in the description after I upload this. So anyway, I will tell you that. There you go. Randy seemed like a sweet guy, darling. Yeah, super sweet. My 4-year-old daughter, oh, I forget what she calls. Let's see what this one. Thank you for this super chat, you guys. Oh God, it's another one. Thank you, Sky. I'm sorry, another twitch in my eye as I was, twitch. Cake at the door. Yeah, no, she's a good friend. Cake at the door. She also gave me stuff like to make my skin soft. She checked on me, talked to me for hours after Keith died, as did Deanna, Carol, and Arlene, and Estelle, and Susie, and Barb. I mean, just literally helped me tremendously. Brian, oh my God, I just don't even know what to say. I had so many people really reach out in different ways. And you really never know. I know people are uncomfortable when someone dies and they don't know how to talk to you. That doesn't matter. Sometimes I just needed to be able to say, my son's dead, he's not coming back. I mean, no one wants to hear that. I get that. But they were so amazing. And they don't know what to say. But Lori would she's like, I'm down there right now. She'd be by the accident scene stalking. Then when she would leave, I would go. So, yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And then I had people in my life who I'm so lucky. My friends were, and again, I'm going to say this, like Arlene sitting there taking the information for me because I had no clue where my son's motorbike went. I literally was like, where the fuck did his motorbike go? And so Carol and Arlene literally were watching and pointing out stuff and doing stuff so that I would know, because you don't remember. Like I was like, I don't remember anything. And they both came right away. They both came like immediately, which I didn't expect. I just was on a group, a weird group text, and we were texting, you know, whatever was going on in the world, stuff back and forth. And I just texted, Keith is dead. And they're like, what? And poor Stowe was in the hospital, not the urgent care that day for some reason. So her phone was off. And I just texted that, like, I didn't know what to do. And they literally got there within 5 seconds. Well, they drove there. They both drove from different directions and they drove right there. So, yeah. And then I had family members that said, divorce fixed my eye twitch. Yeah, I'm sorry. This eye is like, it's crazy. But Anomaly is really good. But it was just really interesting because I had other people who were absolutely atrocious, just see you next Tuesdays, unbelievably atrocious, and they profess to love you, and it was the most horrific, shittiest, offensive stuff that was ever said. And I can forgive them, but I don't forget them, and they don't get to be in my presence the way they'd like to be because of that. So I just, yeah, some people are really, really shitty, really shitty. Then I will tell you, little Kenna said the best thing ever on the night that Keith died, and I never forget it. And I didn't expect it to come for her. I mean, little Kenna came home, and she came in, I was in Keith's bed, and I was asleep. Not asleep. I was numb, and Keith's body came through my body. I felt the energy come through me. But Kenna sat down on the bed, and she said to me, I know, right? She said, but Kenna said to me, she said, I didn't know. And this was the loveliest thing that little girl could have said. And she wasn't saying it for any other reason that she believed it. But she said to me, I didn't know Keith was so much like you. And she started to describe like the things that he had in his room, and, you know, that would be crystals and the stuff. And she said he was a lot like you. Low magnesium. Yeah, I take CalMag though. But yeah, it becomes a total blur. But Kenna actually said that, and no one had said that to me. No one had ever told me that my son was like me. Because of course, Keithy's not going to be, you know, telling me, Mom, I'm just like you, or Jason, God forbid you tell him. He's like, oh, fuck, I'm not like her. They both wanted to be like their dad. So when Kenna pointed out what she noticed from his, you know, from that, I thought that I actually never forgot that. I put that in my head, and then it was weird. I went to sleep, kind of, and then woke up, and then from then on I was just in a run to get everything done. So yeah, Kenna was lovely. She came and sat on the bed and, you know, sat beside me, talking to me, just like her back was to me, but she was talking to me. And as she was saying that, that's what she said. So I don't forget that. Yeah, I love my Kenna. I love my Lila and my Kenna and my Paige. And I cannot even tell you, I teach this from trauma, it must be. I can't even tell you how lovely Paige was, because Paige lives far away. And there were so many, oh God, I'm good. I'm going to have to read that coming around. Paigey came right away, and Stacy right away. But Paige came to me right away. She came right there, and then she called me, and she still checks on me. Of course, I see Ken and Lila, but Paigey too. So my sons picked really lovely human beings as girls, even if, you know, they fight with them or whatever. Just really lovely. Paige took such good care of me. Kenna took such good care of me. They both called and, you know, just did beautiful things. Yeah, Paigey, I loved Paige. I love Paige. She hasn't gone anywhere. But Paigey came, and she spent 5-6 hours with me, and we just sat on the floor looking through our crystals, looking through Keith pictures. And Lila, little sweet baby girl that she is, sat with me on the bed, and I tell this, but for a child to do this, it's so interesting to me. And such beautiful women, like really, really lovely. But Lila sat on the bed with me, and she's 9, so she's a child. But she was so invested in looking through all of Keith's kindergarten stuff, and she sat there on her stomach, and we moved the the kindergarten books where they're like, I just love my Paige. I would kidnap her, but her family might get mad. They love her too, so I love her so much. And Obsidian's the best one. I love obsidian. I'm starting to collect crystals. No, obsidian is not goopy. Is this obsidian, or is this, I think this is shungite, but maybe this is obsidian. It just occurred to me this might be a raw chunk of obsidian. Tell me what this is. Anyway, Lila sat with me for over an hour, smiling and talking about Keith like she was interested. And she really, really did that. Like I was so touched by the fact that she bothered, like, little kids are spazzy and, this kind of thing, but she was really lovely. So it was extremely kind of all of them. And it's all of the women. It's actually the women that are very kind. So obsidian, yeah, I've got obsidian, see, obsidian and obsidian. Very, very nice of them. So people were so kind. It was my women friends, and they were definitely, this is obsidian. Okay. Thank you. This is what I know. I'm like, it's shungite. Because in my head, it was shungite. Obsidian. I think you might be right. There you go. This is even better. I'm obsessed with it. But I don't usually get it in raw form. So it just occurred to me when you said obsidian. But yeah, Lila was very kind, and they were just very, very kind, just super kind. And all of Keith's friends, doing things. So it was quite an experience. I find the people that, what I found so interesting is my family that I was raised with. One of them reached out to me. A few of them reached out, my cousin and another cousin, but my brother never called to say, I'm sorry, because of course we can't do that. We can't, break bends. He never called to say anything. And it's like, that is kind of yucky. Anyway, grow rose for your wife. Obsidian and Moldavite. I got Moldavite right here. But yeah, it was interesting. It's usually the men. I found the men to be very, not Keith's friends. Keith's friends were lucky. They all came and checked. They came right over, that kind of thing. They sat with John. They came and sat with me, and they did all kinds of good things. I found that some of the family members at Keith's funeral too, which was really weird, they kept talking about other family members, and I was like, this is Keith's service. I don't care. My own brother. Well, the brother I was raised with, yeah, he never called me. Of course, that would be because my mother died, and that would be because there was probably an inheritance, and that would be because they probably don't want to talk about it, even though they make so much money. That's what my cousin said. Oh, he doesn't need anything. Well, then what the fuck is your excuse for not calling? I mean, please. I mean, give me a break. Anyway, but they lie, so that's fine. This happens all the time, but it was very interesting, and I was super touched by, I would say, the women closest to my boys, Kenna and Lila and Paige. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, Keith had very lovely friends and a different variety of friends. I know, this exec gossip isn't for funerals. I know. This was me. I'm like, that fucking bitch, what is she saying? Not nobody I've mentioned. I was like, what is this bitch saying? I was just cracking up. Like, not cracking up. I was like, if I could gouge her eyes out, I would. But, you can't do that at a funeral. So, but no, people were so kind. And so, I met friends of Keith's that I didn't know were there, things like that. I know, right? It's just disgusting, some people. You know what I found really interesting, too? There was some people who didn't bother to show up on behalf of, Jason and stuff, but wanted to come back into our family's lives only to procure drug sales and shit, but they're in jail now, so it's okay. Yeah, that's right. So they took the opportunity of Keith's death to push their agenda of drug selling and drug procuring and whatever. Exactly. Found this out after, and they went to jail. So good job, idiot. Young and Egg says, hi, Miss Bella. Okay. Who are Young and Egg? Are they your cats, your birds? Young and Egg. Chickens. Are they chickens? Yeah, it's just, no, it's seriously, they took the opportunity of freaking somebody dying so they could sneak back in all the while to sell drugs to people who might feel very sad at the time. Yeah, gross. But they got arrested, so it's okay. It's all a good thing. There's, that's so weird. But yeah. Anyway, that's all the funeral. That's the funeral gossip. But it wasn't even a funeral. It was a service. But my point is more to the fact that my boys picked lovely, even though they behave like human beings, like some of them, my Paigey got the same kind of temper. Keith used to go, you're just like Paige. And I'd be like, oh, that's a good thing. And then he would tell Paige, you're just like my mom. I was like, good job. You're calling him on his shit. So yeah, no manners. That was exactly it. You know what though? It is true. When people die, there's other people that really come in and usurp the grief in order to gain or to do stuff. I know. And then even Kenna gets called me now. Kenna gets yelled at by Jason. You sound like my mom. I'm like, good girl, Kenna. See, in John's family, it's so interesting. Now I'm a tattletale on John. In John's family, the men, they have no use for the women. So they try to teach all the men, there's no use for the women. So they're not really proponents of women. I don't know how to word that right. So it's pretty funny that all the women that my boys picked are strong, confident, spiritual, kind women, even though they are human beings. So they're human beings, but they are kind human beings. I mean, as human beings, I mean, like I told you, in my 20s, I flattened all of John's tires. I took a knife and stuck it right in his tires, a fork, knife, whatever. I did that. I did that, that kind of thing. But I'm not that person now, and I was only 20, so 21, whatever. Yeah, so these girls were beautiful, and I was especially touched at Lila being so interested in looking in Keith's kindergarten book and going through all of that, you know. Fair as foul. Oh my God, that's funny. So that it was so kind, so kind. Wait. It was very kind. So I've just rambled on for hours and people are like, who cares? But that's really what happened. I'm still getting over Keith, obviously. I'm not going to get over it, but I'm still trying to. Nobody is 21. Well, I'm not 21 anymore. That's for fucking sure. That's for sure. I'm not 21. Maturity comes with age. Been there, done that. Yeah, what I will tell you, I've learned so much though. I've learned so much. Like there's certain people that haven't addressed anything with me. And these are people in my, I know I've made progress. I'm not flattening people's tires. Not that I haven't thought of it though, mother bleeper. No, I was going to say, I've learned some people haven't even reached out to say anything. And these are people that are close members in family and they just don't say anything. And I told you on the day that Keith died, I had people arguing with me about mask wearing on the phone after my son died from a post on my Facebook. That literally happened. I was like, are you fucking crazy? My son just died. You want to talk to me about this? What is wrong with? Literally said that. That I don't forget either. No, really. Really, I'm really sorry your son died, but so-and-so saw your post on Facebook. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why don't you fuck off? I don't even know what to say about that. So yeah, I said, that's right. I'm not wearing one. No, really, that actually happened. And I was so livid, I can't even explain it. I had to tune it out or I would have probably driven over there and punched somebody straight in the face. No, that's truthfully, but they don't really care about you. They don't care about you. They want to come and they want to say sorry, but they're not in depth. So they're very weak-minded or something and they just don't know how to, I don't know. I jumped from toilet papering to tires. I never, no, I just woke up in a rage and went out and slashed the tires. Whole other story. But I mean, yeah, no, very fake friends. And I don't forget it. I don't know what to say about it, but it doesn't bother me. I just put the number on block so they won't talk to me anymore, and I love it when some of them they say, oh, I tried to call her, but I couldn't reach her. And then I'm like, that's a lie. And then I realized I blocked their number. So they weren't lying. Maybe they were lying. I don't know. They didn't leave a message, so I don't know. But I blocked their number and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I blocked it like 4 years ago. So there you go. This was another person. Anyway, it was just funny. I block everyone. So did Keith. Keith blocked everybody. Just before he died, he asked me to change his phone number. So, and what do you think of people using dead people's credit cards? What does everybody think of that? I'm not doing that. I just happen to know somebody that gets mad at me when I reported that Keith was dead. They wanted to use his credit card. I'm like, no. Yeah, I don't know. Right. I don't know. Okay, new moon in Pisces. I have no advice. Yeah. Well, they have his credit card. They have it, so they can use it. I'm not talking about Jason. Anyway, so yeah, they can do that. They're okay, so Pisces new moon, 23 degrees, last decadent of Pisces. Let me see. I've got to figure out something. I know they're losers. Oh my God, you have no idea. I will say it after these people die. I will tell you. I can't speak it while they're alive. I can't. I just can't. I can't say it. But yeah, exactly. But these are people in the family. These are people who know. Not to mention the ones that robbed Keith's room the day that he died. I'm not even talking about that. I can't even talk about it. I can't even say it. And I will just say this. They all didn't, because I wasn't thinking about that. Wasn't thinking about that. I found out about it later, and I was just like, wow, okay, no, really. There's nothing I wanted from my son but my son. I don't get using. They just want the money. They just want the money. They're greedy for the money. So hopefully when they die, they get slapped in the head. That's all. That's all. I mean, it happens. It happens. It does happen. Yeah. No, people robbed Keithy's room. Yeah, the house was full of people. I'm not going to say who or what, but I found out after the fact. I'm not going to say who I found out from, but I did. And they just thought the dumb me, I wouldn't figure it. I wasn't there. Oh my God, literally Keith is stepping in or somebody. I can feel they're all coming around here going, shut up. Yeah, I wasn't there because I was here. There you go. There you go. Stepmom took the grandma's ring before the funeral. Who even thinks like that? Oh, it's disgusting. And they felt like they were entitled to it too. They gave me a reason why they should have it and I should have nothing. I was like, okay, whatever. But the house was full of people because everybody went there. I wasn't there. I was with the body. Remember that. I was over with the body. So I literally can feel the cold coming in here now, but I can't see who's here. It's so weird. It's so weird right here. I can feel it. Anyway, there's so many people are so fucking messed up. You have no idea. No idea. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. And this is the thing I'm going to say. So when Keithy died, the coroner gave me his phone. They all tried to get the phone from me, including John. They all tried because they didn't want me to know what was on the phone. All of them. So what I did is, John even wanted the SIM card because he thought he could crack the phone. I have it. You're not getting it. I switched SIM cards. You won't have it. You don't have the phone. I can open the phone. The phone is my phone because I bought the phone. It's my phone. Anyway, the coroner gave me the phone, but after they all found out I had it, they're like, you know, we should have the phone and mom shouldn't look at it. I'm going to look at it. Just saying. Okay. Anyway. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I had the phone. Oh, there's just pictures. There's shit that kids do, whatever. I don't care. They just don't want me to know who and what they're doing whatever with. And then there's some pages like, please don't look at my text. I'm like, I'm not going to look at your text. That's not what I just wanted. The phone's mine. The child is mine. I'm the mother. I'm keeping the phone. Yeah, that's right. That's why I keep my phone clean. I have 3 different phones of my own. That's right. Real phone and hidden phone. Hidden phone, you will never know. No, I have work phone, private phone. So, the work phone has all bullshit. If you ever read the text on the work phone, you'd be like, what is this girl doing? So I have 3, 4, 5 different phone numbers. So yeah. I don't put the SIM cards in all the time. I have 5 different phone numbers. So as soon as I get too many calls on one, I throw it out. It is my phone. I paid for it. It was, yeah, people are gross. Yeah, they wanted to take it because of whatever they thought they would do. In case Keith had something on his phone. I don't know. I didn't care, but the phone is mine. That's right. The phone is mine. So I don't know where you buy crystal jewelry because I get mine online all over the place. I don't know offhand where to get it. So yeah, no, you don't have to be sorry. It was just an experience. It was an experience. Okay. So the experience, yeah, there was experiences that very interesting that I don't forget. And some of them I taped. Some people said some really shitty things and I taped them. That's what I was doing. They were fucking saying horrible things and I taped them. I was in the middle of grief. I just buried my son. I didn't bury him. I cremated him, which was horrific for me to think of cremating my beautiful 6'4" child. And I taped them. That's what I did. And when I'm ready, I'll make a YouTube channel of the tapes. I won't say who it is, but you will hear the tapes. I taped them. I couldn't take it. And in my head, I was like, I feel like I got to kill them, but I couldn't. So, because that's wrong. So I just taped them. That's what I did. Mm-hmm. I sent the tape to my friends and they were like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah. And here's the thing. Well, they're in grief or they're drunk. I don't care. I don't care. You're going to eat shit. And at your funeral, I'm going to play that tape. So we all know who you are. Okay, I'm over my little vengeful streak. I got Pluto in the first house. So that's what I did. I was so numb. This is what I did. This is really what I did. I was like, if you're going to fucking talk to me like that, I'm going to record you. Exactly. No, they I know, right? Well, they're grieving too. Everybody that was grieving for Keith, but people, it's just interesting, the family dynamic. Very interesting. Anyway, no, I didn't murder anybody. In my head, I was thinking about it though. I was like, what can I do to make this person shut up? So yeah, see, Pluto in the first house. I was like, what could I do? Maybe I just ought to hurl like a boom right at them. I wish I had that taser. I think I'm going to carry that taser. So when somebody says something, I just tase them and I'll be like, oh my God, it's a reaction to what you said. I just fucking tased you. Yeah, they know they didn't know at the time I was recording them, and I don't care because nobody ever goes to jail for that. If you're going to assault me verbally, I'm going to prove it. That's what I'm going to do. So go ahead and sue me for that. I don't care. But what am I going to get? A fine for doing it? I still have the tape. Sorry, I have the tape. Oh my God, no, I'll duct tape. I don't come in like a ninja with my ninja thing. Oh God, I'm getting ideas. I'm gonna have to write this character. Oh my God, yes, I love the lavender. Do you send me the lavender love rub? Yes, I love lavender. Love it, love it, love it. So good, so good. I love it. For my shoulder, I get in trouble from my chiropractor. Who throwing stars? I know I need to do that. Oh my God, I love Brazil. I got to get to Brazil. I do have to get Brazil. I know there's a big K back there. Jackie sent me the picture. I got rid of a lot of cell phone stuff. I wish I had kept all of Keith's texts. I just wasn't one to keep them. I never kept like on the cloud all my texts. I don't know why. I didn't even think about it really. I kept the most recent ones from last year from Keith, which was kind of, sad. And what's with these people in families? Okay, so we have a family member. She's a total whatever. Literally took me 6 years to get a family picture that she took. Like, I shouldn't have to fucking ask you and ask you and ask you for a oh, there's Venus. Hi, Venus. I shouldn't have to ask you for a family picture. You stupid. Okay. It's obsidian. Yes, I got it. I love it. I thought, oh my God, I read the papers. I thought at first it was shungite. This is how much I don't know. It's obsidian. I'm obsessed. And it's a good weapon. Like this, you come near me. Obsidian, break your problems now, bitch. Talk to the obsidian. That's what I'm going to do. Next time I go to a family dinner, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the obsidian. I love obsidian. I'm going to take, I love the obsidian. Obsidian is beautiful. And the foot cream, yeah, I've got all of that. Is it ever black with brown? Yeah, I've got some, I can hardly turn my chiro. I completely forgot that I had acupuncture and chiropractic. This is the third time I've done it. Was I anywhere near them when they called to say, where the hell are you? No, I wasn't. Oh God. What crystal attracts money? Adventurine, citrine. But truly, I'm going to say this. If you have obsidian and you remove your blocks in your life, that will attract money. Because if you have, talk to the obsidian, bitch. Excuse me. This is my necklace. Talk to, maybe they are still, oh, they're on, yeah, the SIM card, I downloaded the SIM card. He didn't keep the pictures on there, but I have the phone. I will get into the phone one day. We don't need to worry about it. I will. Stomach healing. Okay. Obsidian. Sun has said, I don't know if you know. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Kids can do terrible things. It wasn't Jason though who did the terrible things. It's not forever putting obsidian in foot soaks. Oh, I love obsidian. I love it. I don't know. I'm obsessed with it. In fact, beautiful little Rachel. Rachel does beautiful jewelry. Anyway, she gave me that, like that obsidian ball for my bed after Keith died. She gave it to me. Because she works at the warehouse, which is Jewel Tunnel Imports. She works there. And she gave me the huge obsidian. And so Keith had just been dead, and she got me all the crystals for the funeral. And I brought this big ball of obsidian home, and I threw it in my bed. And I slept with the obsidian. So it was there, and that's what I did. I see the K, yes. Crystal as a weapon. This is so beautiful. I literally thought it was shungite, though, because elite shungite shines like this. So, but look at this. Are you coming near me? All I need is the taser from 13 inches away. Where's Jackie going? No, Jackie, don't go. No, she probably has the life and has to go. So, wait, okay. So anyway, yeah, the royal family, is this really a shock? I didn't watch the interview, though. But I feel sorry for Princess Di because, you know, she was murdered. Am I allowed to say that on here? I don't know. My obsidian yoni egg cracked when it was not in... Okay. Actually, an obsidian knife sounds... I have one over there. I was looking for more. I need to buy crystals from you so I can cherish it as a... Yeah, I love my crystals. I just... Yes, she was murdered. Of course she was pregnant. They can't have it. But here's the thing. Who was she pregnant by? Dodi. Whose father was in on it with the royal family? Dodi. Fayed's father. Al-Fayed. Something. Whatever his name is. Some blah, blah, blah name that I can't pronounce. What was I going to say? Something else. I can't remember. Crazy. You say whatever you want. Apparently I do. Maybe a blockage shouldn't be removed. Oh, no. A blockage should not be removed until you're ready. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I finally got my... smoky quartz in. Some of my people were waiting 2 months. 2 months for them. But now I have them. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I like this. I love this. Love this. Yes, I did a video on Princess Diana. I was one of the first ones because I was hiking with a makeup artist that was doing her best friend's makeup. Yeah, that's right. Okay, been working with smoky quartz is one of the best. Remember, quartz crystals, plain quartz. If you put plain quartz with obsidian, with serpentine, this is actually one of my favorite. It brings out the Kundalini energy, but I love serpentine. In fact, I'm going to put it in my bra right now. Yeah, you heard that right. It's going in the bra. Ooh. Forgot that I wasn't wearing a good bra, but it's in the bra now. I'm wearing my pajama bra because I'm not even wearing a supportive bra, all right? Anyway, it's in my bra. So regular quartz crystal amplifies any other crystal. So quartz crystal will amplify it. So if you take obsidian and put quartz crystal with it, it amplifies it. If you put it with tourmaline or shungite, amplifies it. Quartz is an amplifier. So whatever frequency you're on, when you add quartz, it's a frequency elevator, okay? So smoky quartz takes the negative whatever and whomever is around you and brings it back, and it absolutely protects you. So smoky quartz is good for psychics and all kinds of things. Amethyst, of course, is good because amethyst is a form of quartz, and it's an elevated crown chakra form of quartz. Does not need to be cleaned. Amethyst is one of them that does not need to be cleaned, and selenite does not need to be cleaned. So they're the two that don't, I think, wait, is it amethyst? Maybe I clean my amethyst, but amethyst doesn't. Morganite's great. I love morganite. Snowflake obsidian is beautiful. There's not an obsidian that I don't love. Like, oh my God, aqua aura. Yeah, aqua aura. Exactly. Heat treated with silver, gold, or titanium, and it's heat treated. That's why you get it like that. So they take Lumerian crystals or regular crystals. Lumerian I love too. Angel aura, there you go. And they heat treat it so that it gives you that luminescent feel to it. And it's more of a new crystal, new meaning to the crystal. So it's not an old, like, you know, handed on down crystal, but it's absolutely fantastic. Lumerian is my favorite, one of them too, but not like obsidian. love my obsidian so much. I'm hugging it again. I can't put it in my bra because clearly it will puncture me. But no, I don't use sage to clear my crystals. I actually like to bath my crystals, not selenite, but I like to bathe my crystals. I like to give them a little bit of salt, a pinch, not on them, but inside there. I like them to swim in the water. I like to put them outside in the water. I like them to have a water bath. Don't know why. Yeah. So we have a new moon in Pisces conjuncting Venus and Neptune. So what does that mean? Creative art projects, finding out about lovers, finding out things you never wanted to find out, or a spiritual love coming to you, new moon. All right. So labradorite is great for psychics. So spiritual stuff coming to you and all kinds of things. Yeah. Onyx, yeah, I wear it right here. Onyx, I can't say it. It's right here for protection. These are that right there. These are opal, these are these, I can't say it, onyx. These are turquoise. I'm like, turquoise. So I have different stuff all in my ears for that. That's what I do. Okay. All right. Yeah, I love my crystals to bath. So it is a new moon, and it is a spiritual new moon with Venus and Neptune. So put your crystals outside, okay, or on the windowsill if you don't want your neighbors to steal them. My neighbors wouldn't steal them, but put them outside, put them along the windowsill, and have them absorb the new moon energy. And you can do it anytime, like 24 hours, 10 hours, 2 hours. You can do whatever you want. That's what you can do. And then bring them in because it's the new moon energy. I love garnets too. It's in Pisces. So Pisces is the vision of spiritual connection in the practical world. So it's the beauty of the soul and the spirit in the practical world. Selenite cleans itself, and you don't put it in water because it breaks down too quickly. Dye is, okay. SH, so Dye is with Trump, stayed with Trump. Yeah, I don't know about that. Pisces rules the feet. Blue lapis, I have that under my pillow right now. Yeah, I didn't hike for 3 days. I had readings to catch up on. This is why I can't take a lot of readings. It discombobulates me because I did one whole day of reading yesterday, and then people I was backlogged on. And so I have to sleep. And then, oh God, and then, see, I said sleep, I sleep. I have to sleep after for hours, so I have to be in the right mindset. But I will be hiking tomorrow. And I hear there's snow in Palm Springs and all over, so I shall be climbing through the snow. That's what I will do. Yeah, that's what I will do. Yeah, well, I don't know how knowledgeable I am, but I've been in the business for almost 40 years. I have been doing readings since before I had kids, since before I got married, since before I left Canada. So I've been doing readings my entire life, basically. It's a long time. People don't know that because they think that you just, show up and you go on YouTube and you do that. But I've been doing this a long, long time. In fact, I came across the tapes of me on the NBC show when I was pregnant with both Jason and Keith. Both Jason and Keith. So I was pregnant back then doing it. Yeah, Canada wants me back. Yay, I am using my rub after I hike, definitely. I don't know how to tell if crystals are real or fake. I hold them. Now, where I go to Jewel Tunnel, and that's what I do. I go, I know that they're legit, so because I've known them for years, so I do know they're legit. Canadian tour. Yes, I know, in my van. Exactly. Yeah, I found all these videos. I have the craziest hair in these videos. I'm like a crazy person in the videos. Let me just see. I want to show you. You can usually tell by the dealer. Let me just see who I have on here who is excellent. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have several places. I'm looking for one. I'm like, I'm like looking for one. Yeah, you can find crystals. I have to find the one I'm looking for. You can find crystals online everywhere, and you just have to, I guess you have to see. I mean, you pretty much know an Aquarius, you know, amethyst when you see it. So stick to the beginning ones and then kind of, my van, you know, I think I'm just going to leave it really plain on the outside, but it's going to be, I want pine on the inside. I have a fetish for pine everything. I mean, maybe it can't be that. Yeah, I don't know what to say about her. You got to go get a reading from her. Okay, I like George. Yeah, George Anderson. Is he still alive? Is he still? I mean, that's not a, I don't mean it like that. I just meant, you know, he's been around a long time. Uh, do a blue power coat. Yeah, that would be so cool, right? Definitely. Yeah, I don't know. I found a local place, good history. You literally feeling, yeah, you feel them. You can feel them. That's all. And if you make a mistake, you make a mistake. Just don't buy a lot at first until you educate yourself on them, and you'll know. He is still doing readings. Wow, that's so awesome. So great. So aquamarine, beautiful. Yeah, that's so great he's doing readings. But I bet you he doesn't do a shit ton every day anymore. Because it just takes a team van, right? Yeah, I got the picture. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did. I got the, yeah, exactly. What the fuck? Exactly. Um, yeah, they just go through dead person stuff. They take stuff in that. I'm not even going to say who, but I mean, it was a bunch, you know, whatever. People come into the house and you got to watch people. Yeah, I know he had to slow down. It's exhausting. It's truly exhausting. A big K on the blanket. I know. It's very cool. Jackie sent me the picture. She sent me the picture. All right, you guys, I literally have to shut up now because whatever time it is, I think I'm tired. So I will be back next week. I will have more videos. Yeah, George Anderson. George Anderson was pretty good. George Anderson goes back a long time. Long time. Long time. You know, when I was a kid, George Anderson was out there. So we're different age brackets, but still, I've heard he's very good. I don't know personally, but I've heard he's good. So yeah, put your crystals out in the new moon and plan a creative venture, which is my van. It's my van, but plan a creative venture. I'll be back next week stronger, and I think I'm going to resume readings, okay, on April 12th, the new moon in April. I will have the astrology done, the book completed for a download, and I'm also going to start doing other things on the streaming. So next week I'll be more here. I had a lot of stuff to do. Mobile readings, definitely. So I had a lot of stuff to do on that, and I will be doing more. So I miss you guys too. I was like, oh my God, I had to, but I would like yesterday I was up at 5. So I was completing the reading. I had to shut my astrology readings down again because I couldn't keep up. So if I can't keep up, I have to shut down. I don't want to be booked out. I don't want that pressure. So I was up at 5 doing that. So I just have like 3 more to go next week, and then I'm free until April, in which case. So if you want a reading, check back early next week because I will open the calendar, but it'll be April. I know the K, I know, I've seen it. I'm gonna take a picture when I turn around. Jackie sent me the picture. She sent it to me. That's crazy shit. He's a blanket character. He's a blanket character, my kid. Oh, so now he knows you guys can see it. I know, Keith Moon, right? The great name, Keith Moon. Drowned in the pool, right? Was that it? I think. Okay, you guys, good night. Good night. Bye, you guys. Peace out. Peace out. And oh, I'm going to YouTube when we have the party at Keith's Bench, when it stops raining, because it's been raining here. So it's a young guy with a hat on backwards. Don't even know what you're talking about. I'll take your word for it. A young guy with the hat on backwards. Okay, bye, you guys. I love you all. And thank you for Keith's Bench. I'm so touched by that. Everybody, thank you so much. So much. Bye, guys.